Oh, jeez. All right, we fixed it. Everything's fine.
Alright, that
Did they
needs to be
pick
in the final.
Shadow Demon mid in the first game?
Of course, I mean, why wouldn't they?
Yes, they did.
Bunyan's
Okay.
carry.
Yep, Bunyan's carry, Teacher offlane,
Teacher offlane.
and Fudge 4, I guess.
Alright. Any Discord streamers?
Official broadcast channel stream. XD.
XD.
More of just like an FYI. This will eventually go to the YouTube.
Are you watching
collection
this?
Of all the games. You're allowed to.
Yeah, are you watching this live?
Yes.
Yes.
Shit. I mean, shoot.
So...
Sorry.
No,
Dom.
that doesn't matter. More.
Shoot. Doggone.
Like, cause my goal is to cast all the games like actually, and let people watch their own games. It'll be fun.
Doggone. Okay.
I think I've muted my audio too much. Audio filter. Oh, I can pump the gain on the fly. Oh, this is epic.
Are you casting right now?
Yes.
Yep.
Am I on record right now?
You are on record.
You are. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Going to the YouTube off. It's going.
I'm gonna get
YouTube.
racist.
Oh no. Everyone's so loud. I don't know how to fix this. This is really a problem. You're not loud for me. You're just loud in the game.
I don't know.
What's happening?
It's a dirty game. It's a dirty world.
Oh jeez, this is a.
Who is this guy? This guy is crazy.
Is this? Oh no, this isn't even Charles. So backstory on Charles. Charles got booted from the CSL server.
Oh no.
Not to talk any
good?
shit or anything, but this is the Charles that did that. If you remember.
Charles, who fought for our rights.
The Charles, yeah, he was very adamant that CSL should like petition Valve for funding directly.
Amen.
And then he got really mauled about a pub that he happened to play with someone in the server.
Rightfully.
And mauled about it in the CSL server.
Can't blame him. Can't blame him for that.
Did
Like,
he then
took
start getting racist in chat, or was that someone else?
I don't remember. I just remember he was really mauled. I wouldn't say he didn't, but I don't know if he did or not. So
Okay.
that's where I'm at with that. But
Am I playing
it
tonight,
wouldn't
by
be
the
an
way?
official game, huh?
Team manager, am I playing?
Yes. Do you have
What
the
position
ticket,
am I
by the
playing?
way? I have the ticket, but I'm in this
I don't have
lobby.
the ticket.
Miggity
I don't have
Max
the
got the ticket. They're supposed to set up the lobby, and they're supposed to.
That's fine then.
They're supposed to have the ticket and whatever.
What position am I playing?
I don't know. Figure it out for yourself.
You're on manager. What the hell?
Yeah, but I'm casting. Easy. Who's playing? I think you're probably 3 for all 3 of the games.
Man, you should not watch it live so that Moff and I don't have a 15-second delay. You don't have to use Yoey Cam.
I have to go
No,
play in a minute,
we're in the spectator.
Oh, you can't
thing.
leave.
If I leave the spectator thing, then I'm just gone. I think, right?
Who are playing
And
against?
then we'd have
Well,
to
you can
watch.
still
the
you can still
TV.
watch the game normally. I'm just saying like it would.
Yeah,
it would
yeah,
it's all up.
Who are we against?
We are.
Are you guys playing
against-
tonight?
Yeah.
They
I'm playing in like
are
10
yeah.
minutes.
Oh.
Kohan's is
I'm
the
not.
team manager. Well, at least he better be. 'cause
Oh,
he
that's right.
pinged
I
me,
have to
like,
check us in.
He pinged me like 8 times in the last 2 days, so he better be our manager.
Yeah. Playing against Brown Esports,
Brown. Gross.
and their team manager's actually also away. Oh, who's playing? Who said he was sitting out game 1?
I believe Carter. Yeah, Carter.
Yep. So that means it's
Did Reaper say he wasn't playing or something?
Mac, Moth.
Reaper is not.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Reaper,
it is-
Snake,
Max,
Uh,
Snake, Moth,
Faye,
and Faendale.
Invisible Panda.
We have such a deep team.
Yeah, 8
Yeah,
members. Come on.
I've checked you guys in.
1-0
Us,
NU victory.
us.
Great game one.
What's that? Sorry, I wasn't even watching. What happened?
The game's over. And you Dota
Why?
won.
Oh, they couldn't connect. So,
And you Dota
And you
victory.
Dota 1.
are they actually claiming a
And you
default
Dota
win?
This
Oh,
is
it's on the
first
ticket, isn't
time
it?
They won.
Wait, what
It's
happened?
not. If the game ends in pregame, it doesn't make it through the ticket.
1-0 and
And
Okay, so I don't
1-0.
even feel bad for not casting this game because it didn't happen.
Sort of. They didn't win game 1. Are they just remaking?
I mean, I don't
Okay, so also, yo, I don't know if you left the lobby or not yet.
I did. I just left.
Are we playing
So-
against Purdue or is that the other team?
No, that's the other team. We're against Brown.
Okay.
So what you're supposed to do if you're gonna claim a 1-0 is you're supposed to let them all DC and then unpause the game and their throne explodes. It's easy. Then you
I
have a
don't-
record to look at.
I don't know if they're actually claiming a 1-0. The guy,
There's no way they do,
Ursa
right?
disconnected and he couldn't reconnect.
I
we
think
we
probably,
did that.
Yeah,
They
that
should,
sounds
like,
like
win,
that sounds
though.
like a problem to be honest.
I don't think that they're gonna take the game 1 just because they want to play more Dota.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Very based.
Like,
I don't
it's
think they
fun
want
to
to
Yo,
play
I got a
Dota.
Kunkka sword for
Fudge
free.
Carson.
Okay, I
Like,
put
you
up
link
the
links in there.
background screen that I made. God, it's
Bro,
epic.
I've randomly gotten dropped 2 of the set of the Commodore for Kunkka. I'm almost my full way. I don't play this shitty hero.
You uploading these videos, Cool Hands?
All the rest of them I'm going to record myself. This one is Twitch stream for no reason.
Oh.
But this one, oh, it is on the ticket, so I could have recorded this one. The rest of them I'm gonna literally just not do live.
How do I get into the lobby? I want to get in the lobby.
Yeah, I have no clue. Do we have to make it or they did? Oh, I see. CSL versus Purdue. It's full. What the fuck?
No,
Oh, wait.
that's not us. That's not.
That's
us.
not us.
I got
Our
excited too.
That's the other
I'm
team.
crying.
They won't make. They don't have to make the lobby till 9.
So what's
They-
our roster?
Okay, they're doing all pick here, and then they're gonna do the same draft as game 1.
Wait, are
That's how
they?
they fix this.
Cool Hands, what's our roster?
I want to be in
I've
the
checked you
lobby.
in.
Put me in the lobby.
Yeah, what is our
Lobby
what
isn't
our
up yet.
roster? Who's playing?
It's Miggity Mac 5, Invisible Panda 4,
Uh,
um,
I wasn't being disgusted. That's just his Discord name.
what? Yeah,
Uh,
Carter said he's stepping out, so that would be what? Faendale 3, Snake 2, Moth 1, easy.
Moth 1.
Wow, what?
One. Wow.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And then
Last time I
game
played
2,
was 1. I
game 2
outcarried Reaper when I was
Yeah,
drunk.
one of them just said yo in the chat, like on the website.
Yeah, go deal with that, Cool
okay.
Hands.
Come on,
I
cool
will- I
hands.
will deal
Fetch
with
us,
that.
fetch us a free
I'm
victory.
only doing a couple things at the same time.
Well, you're doing your duty as team manager, and you're
I'm
casting
aware.
on.
Listen, I'm aware.
Guys, every
Yeah.
time I die, I'll do some
Don't at
homework.
me.
It's a good plan.
Alright. Yo, we solo cast.
Nope. I'm here. I've got 2 screens just for this. I can't see my audio balance anymore, but I'm gonna pretend it's fine.
I'm sure it's not.
So okay. Backstory. This Purdue team.
How'd
Purdue
you
used to have a
end up balance
challenger
doing
team.
cool hands?
What are you doing? Your mic sounds ass.
They watch each other ward.
Yeah, I think the Radiant ward caught Treehard, even though he got his ward down first.
Yeah, I think so.
Which is funny because he actually orbed out. Treehard did, so probably means he was a little bit slow in leaving the base. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't-
But yeah, they're
Oh
actually
my
gonna fight
God.
for this D ward. This is gonna be interesting.
Foo squash Shadow Demon,
God.
I go to sleep.
Oh my
So
god,
the-
he
the
missed!
backstory-
He fucking missed!
Oh my god! No, the sentry's gonna get D-warded! Oh, Grim gave up on it.
It doesn't matter.
Okay,
he
they
missed,
did
and then
get
they
it.
got
They
the
did get it.
deny.
They got the deny
What
on
is
the
this
obs.
fight?
But
Yo, are you live?
this is live. Yeah, this is on
Yeah,
Twitch.
this is live.
You got in the lobby and you didn't let me in.
Nope.
What's the lobby called?
Wait, what lobby?
Mac, you have your own lobby to join.
I know. I'm trying. It doesn't exist.
No, it's not. Your lobby's not up yet.
This is so
What the what?
scuffed. This is so scuffed. I love it. Oh, this is amazing.
Yeah, it's very professional.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling like a big boomer right now. I have no idea how to use this Nace website.
I love the new
Big
Nace website.
boomer.
As an
This is
aside.
like the 4th CSL website I've used, and I've just given up. How do I
this
find
this
our
one's
matches?
nice. This one's
How do I
actually
get
nice.
to our matches? How do I just see
I
our
linked
matches?
it. I linked it in the match discussion channel.
Yeah, but how would I get that without someone holding my hand?
You can click on it from the league page.
Where's the league page?
Oh, aggressive.
There's this.
jump up.
There's if you sign in, there's a bar on the left that says My Leagues.
It just doesn't say that.
Then you're not signed in.
I am signed in. I'm looking
Nope.
at my profile right now. I am Moth.
Okay, you don't want to be in your profile page.
How do I get anywhere else?
He's actually washed.
This is scuffed as
He
fuck.
is washed. He's giga washed. Like the game is already over.
Is this mainline CSL esports.mainline.gg or is it a different website now?
It's a different website.
Nace.starlist.
Oh my
nsl.leaguespot.gg.
Oh my! I
Oh.
hate this so much.
This website's way better. I mean, oh, I missed First Blood. Man, no.
Bro, best streamer ever.
It's
How
just,
do I can't even see my leagues. My
And you
seasons?
BT versus
Harder
Brown
to fudge.
Esports. Yo, how's it going? Wow, what a great
Oh, I
talk.
found it. I can't even talk in this. What the hell?
Do you
But
love
Teacher
me?
Teacher plays a mean Night Stalker, right? I mean, they picked comfort heroes like across the board, right? Except for maybe Fudge Snap. I don't know what Fudge plays for.
Does
but every
Bunyan
other
play
hero-
Razor?
Yeah, Bunyan's plays Razor, right?
Didn't know that.
I think Bunyan's big like offlane dominating pool, which
Yeah.
Razor has been historically.
Why can't I type in this chat? But
Yeah.
I can. Oh, there we go.
I can't either.
Oh, I don't want to
I'm the
request my
manager.
rate.
Your name is Plague. That is very toxic.
Oh no, Fell taking a lot of damage. He had a big stick actually, so he'll be fine.
Did.
John
Phil has a
I'm
very
sorry.
big stick.
Bro,
That's
what's
right.
going on?
Bunyan's just.
How
How can they type in the
I
chat?
really
This is
like
this is
that.
absurd.
They said yo. We replied 1 minute and 4 seconds later, and they haven't responded in the
Wow.
last 4 minutes. What the fuck?
That's a Shakespeare of our time type play right there.
Talk to us.
But yeah, Fusquash winning the lane after months of absence from Dota.
Wow.
I'd be
That's
amazed. Like this is a
kinda
very
ridiculous.
hard lane to lose. I mean, Puck's not the hardest matchup for.
Bro,
against
we
Dragon,
already
but-
1-0. Are we gonna gamer
No.
them?
Nope.
But it's 9 o'clock. There's no lobby.
It's 9 o'clock on a
rescheduled.
Wednesday.
They have 10 minutes.
Toxic ball.
I smell a 1-0.
Okay, if I need to make this lobby, this is gonna be interesting.
But you don't have to. We're forcing the 1-0 if they don't make it.
Very scuffed.
Oh, I had to refresh the page to have the chat update? What the fuck is this website?
Mine updates automatically.
Mine didn't at all. I had to refresh the whole page.
So
Should we go in the other chat for this, or are we just gonna sit it out in here?
Well, we have to be here because Cool Hands is here.
Oh yeah, Cool Hands is here. I like Cool Hands. He's a good man.
As far as
Oh
I can tell,
no,
the only
Bunyan.
person that can talk in this chat.
yeah,
Bunions has
Miggity
fallen.
Mac, you have the ticket, don't you? Bunions
do.
Did fall.
Should I set up a lobby, or is that the? Do we just take the dub? Fuck them. I want to play
No,
Dota.
no,
I, don't-
go-
I
go
want
play
to play
Dota.
Dota tonight.
Yeah, you can.
The
You can
dub
just go
without
make. You
telling
can
them
just go
and
make a
then play
lobby.
anyway.
You guys a live house today? Anyone?
Nope.
Oh, Mac just typed in the chat.
Hey, you just asked that. Did that Carter that asked that? Carter, you're on our team. You know what's going on. You can't Skype off CSL matches to then play in-houses.
I did not ask that. I don't know what you're
Top
talking
lane, a nice
Oh, who
two-man
asked
storm. Ursa gonna
no,
be
yeah,
Pearl Fudge. Looking to be nuts, but
Teacher going
they'll
down.
back off of him. Yeah.
Wait, how do you talk in the chat, Megan Mac?
I clicked on the little gray bar at the bottom where it says type message here. I
Oh,
typed the message, and then I
Ursa
pushed
gonna jump
enter.
forward on Fudge. Yeah.
And then I
Fudge tapping up
pushed
into the
enter. And then I
Actually
pushed
fine.
enter. Get that.
Alright,
That'll
get
be
that
fine.
fucking sass out of here. There was a button I had to add myself to the thread. Shut the fuck up.
Big
We're
boomer.
having trouble
Big boomer.
messaging each other. Oh man.
You'll need me to do it, or are you gonna be able to handle it? That was a question.
Yeah. Agreed.
This is amazing. How many people are in here?
Wait,
Enough
Too many
enough
for
an
actual
in-house.
cast.
Let's go.
Goff is actually part of your last name? Holy shit.
Mac is your last name?
Yes.
That's cursed.
Bro, Moffat?
Good squash.
Is it Moffat?
Bro,
How's it?
we actually have.
Man's up. Actually, he's gonna get
dog's
mana from
Alright,
my
guys,
puck.
let's stop. Let's stop watching.
Doesn't
this
have
game.
mana
Let's
for
go
another
in now.
orb.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Food
We
squash
have
so
9.
lucky.
Oh.
Come on, guys,
Oh,
let's
good.
hit up the in-house. Let's go.
Cool hands, close your stream. Mac is
Hit
dog
some
gaming.
with the tip.
Yep.
Nope.
Close the stream. Time for
He's
in-house.
actually doxed. 10 seconds.
It's actually huge. Food squash could have died, but there's no mana for another orb.
It's very impressive.
I don't know if it's impressive or lucky. I don't. I think Akash is too
so
washed.
it's always impressive.
I think Food Squash is too washed to be able to
Our
calculate
captain
that.
is
in
flying.
advance.
I mean, okay, yeah.
Yeah, their captain messaged me. He said he's at a conference. So
He's at a conference.
yeah,
What a guy.
Mac, just set up the lobby for them.
Alright, I don't want to fuck this up. I'm gonna stream this to you guys. You're gonna tell me what to do. Because I don't.
Let's
Moth
go.
knows exactly how to do it.
Akash dies.
Well, why doesn't he have the ticket?
I-
Who's
I've
squash
missed
feeder? Oh no,
kills.
teacher's
Oh
diving.
my goodness, that's so much damage on Bunions did onto Timber. Wow.
Do I have to make a lobby then?
I saw
Who's
the
squash
HP
feeding
pulls.
in the meantime?
Alright,
What
so,
am I
doing?
automatic priority. No, wait,
Getting
manual or
tipped by Treehard.
automatic
Yeah.
priority. No
You wanna-
penalty.
Yeah,
Fudge
automatic.
in the top
Starting
lane, Treehard gonna come in with the
Oil.
coil. We'll
league
take him
and then
down.
set that to the ticket.
Big fudge solo
League.
kill.
League.
Spectated
Big
delay
fudge
set to
solo
5
kill.
minutes.
Why are we all doing this in the same
Spectator
channel?
Yeah,
delay.
would you guys mind going to the other channel?
Cool hands, you're our team manager, bitch. Can't just
Go to B team.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna. Okay, Miggity House. We're joining Miggity.
Is it captain's mode or captain's draft?
Content is way better than
Captain's
anything
mode.
Cool Hands
No.
and I could have made.
Alright, spectators enabled,
This is the best in-house
delay
movie.
5 minutes.
It is
Pausing
the best
unlimited.
in-house.
What's the password?
I'm
Best
actually
of 3
watching that. I was
series.
so distracted I can't move the camera.
Should I do a best of 3 series?
Yes.
Okay.
It won't work, but you can try.
It does
I'll
work
be,
if
no,
you link
no
the
password,
previous
no
game.
password.
Lever hasn't earned.
What's
Very
the password?
I think
Nice.
it's just a new Dota 1, yeah.
Do CSL 2022.
Yeah, Bunions is actually kind of sad here.
Bunyan
Like
is
at this
very
point, Lion has to be careful. Like Fell getting this full
Well,
kill.
Bunyan's is having
is
a good
actually
time
good.
in their net worth compared to.
Oh, they
Timber.
brought the Grimstroke down. They're gonna find this kill onto Lion for sure.
Is this all correct?
Wait,
Doesn't
what's
matter.
the what's the password?
CSL 2021.
2021. It's 2022.
2020, it is CSL 2022.
Oh.
I just misspoke.
Is it? Is that what?
You do have the read.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Why is it called
Oh,
Miggity?
it's
Is it capitals? It's capital, yeah.
Capital, dude.
Capitals, dude. Who's this guy?
Bro,
Who the
like, I'm
fuck
not
is-
gonna not capitalize an acronym. Who do you take me for?
Guys, I've got a
People
team
who
already.
want
set up.
people to
What
be
is
able
the
to
logo?
find. You should probably change
What
the
is that?
name from Miggity
Okay.
House to and you versus Brown.
Fuck's a.
Ah.
Oh,
I probably should.
Fuck down bottom.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
Ravage!
stop! It's actually a Ravage. It's actually the Ravage. Crew Squatch with the TP. They should find at least Timber here. See if they get more. Nice disruption to stop the Timber chain.
Alright,
Soul
it's all
Assumption to
good.
follow.
Go to the chat.
That's a huge coil, actually. Coil onto 3. 3 Shadow Poisons enough to tick down Timber. Buck's gonna fly away. Oh, the Impale just misses. The Earth Spike, rather.
That what a Ravage. That turned that
That
fight
was huge.
entirely.
Oh, Fudge!
What a cookie.
They had no vision. Fudge didn't know he could keep going, and they lost him. And now
Oh,
they
and
have
now the
no
Razor
more
dies
committed.
for
Tree
free.
Heart's-
Is in trouble.
Tree Heart's back.
Oh,
Bunyan's
he lives?
trying
He
to
lives?
get away. Grim has
Look at
no
that
mana
speedy
for the Stroke of Fate. Gonna get the silence off on the Fudge. Fudge gonna go down for it. And Bell toss out the
Now
infield.
nice
Now
numbers
here goes Teacher. This is a party in the bot lane. Oh my goodness.
Big party.
Teacher with the ulti. Gonna be able to run down Grimstroke. Aru.
No points
Under
in
the tower
silence.
will go down, and they're still hanging
Giga
around
chat,
on,
no
on the
points in
northeastern
silence.
side. This is nuts. Where'd Poo Squash go? Oh, I just missed his hero model. Goodness, I thought he was back mid or something.
Alright, let's check out the net worth.
Yeah,
Ursa
for sure.
firmly on top.
Yeah, Ursa's
Ben-
been farming away, so...
He's just been chilling. Been chilling, enjoying life.
The only thing is, Ursa really doesn't have the best game. He's trying to fight into Razor and Night Stalker cores, which doesn't feel the best. You don't really like jumping either of them. As an Ursa.
Shadow
When
Demon
did they,
as well.
when did they pick Ursa?
You think we were watching the draft? The draft
Yeah.
happened
Wow.
like 45 minutes ago now, because the lobby broke game 1. They had an instant DC and then the reconnect
we
button
had-
broke. So
We had some extra individuals having a great time joining us, giving
Yeah,
us great
yeah,
content. Ooh, Bunions with the Boots of Travel Rush. Love it.
see, it would be great content if there was content before it.
Nope, it is the content.
To this point, I'm not sure that it was even content.
It was a masterpiece, is what it was. It was enjoyable.
It's actually a very stationary map. They're gonna get this tier 2 bot, or tier 1 bot rather, and have Timber anchor the tier 1 top, so Bunions can't just trade
Very
it.
nice
But
trade. They're gonna gain a lot of map control from this, and if the Radiant can't push out this Timber,
I mean,
Bunions
Bunions
gonna
looks to be holding this Cardi. The Chakram, oh my goodness. The Chakram slowed the melee creeps enough to get an extra hit on the Cardi from the tower.
it's very
Lets it go
impressive.
down. It's actually such a big play that, like, seems so insignificant, right?
Yeah,
It's actually a smoke
That's-
rotation from the Purdue side coming in towards mid.
they're coming to kill. From
Di-
Josh.
Northeastern didn't have a
Wait,
ward, but they're
scanned it
grouped up for this like they know. And they do, yeah, they
They
do
scanned
scan.
it out. It was a
Huh.
great scan from,
Gotta be that Foo Squash map sense, you know?
of course, has to be.
Unless they got D-warded and I missed it, but I don't see any D-wards
I
in the
don't
log, so...
I think that was the Foo Squash
It's a
map
very nice
hacks.
dodge, yeah.
Hacker that he is.
I feel like also Puck's been ganking a lot. Like, I feel like he should be more ahead, considering how this game's been going.
I'm
Yeah.
breaking you with my
But
presence.
Foo Squash has been given just kind of free reign for mid lane.
They're gonna go.
And here comes the gank down to Timber, yeah.
And
Should be a pretty clean kill with the thing.
we have to
Takes
do
him
anything
down.
on the match page. Go ahead, stop ignoring me.
No. We're checked in already. I checked us in.
Then we can't swap out player anymore
We can swap
if
out
we need
later.
to. As in, like, if Justin doesn't show up. Because he's playing Psychonauts for the last 4 hours.
No, it's fine. They've historically have never cared who's checked in.
Okay. Thanks, team captain.
Yeah, there's actually no swap button on the main page, but you're
Yeah,
allowed
I
to
guess.
check in whenever you want to.
Okay.
Mass TP's to the mid lane.
I want to see Radiant lose this game so bad. With
I
all of
think
my heart.
Purdue's a very good team. Purdue's like
I think
actually
Purdue
a
is
good
very.
team. So
They played.
that's a huge
pretty-
coil in the
really
mid.
well.
Teacha silenced up, pretty useless. He's gonna be disruption save as Timber went down, but oh my goodness, the Grim Stroke hits everyone!
Wow.
Literally bigger than a rabbit.
That's insane. Wow.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Somehow though, Northeastern managing to stay relatively healthy. Right now at 2 for 3, Ursa getting caught by the Shadow Poison.
They're just gonna die.
Third
here.
Shadow Poison gonna hit. Ursa could be in trouble. Ursa has no ulti. Fourth Shadow Poison comes through. Tosh with the pig pole, not gonna be enough. 4 Shadow Poisons. 400 health. It's gonna be just enough for Ursa to live, I believe. And yeah, he goes down to 150. Wow.
Hard.
So Purdue does end up cleaning up after that fight.
Wow.
Maybe that would have been enough.
Toxic.
What the heck?
Bro messaging in the chat with face.
Bone Bro's in the lobby and I'm
Bards.
not.
Yeah, I mean, this Purdue team maybe not the nicest of teams, but
That
I
would
don't know
be
who
cool
this
to
guy
say
is,
if I was friends.
but he's based.
he's actually not the most based one of all of them somehow.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Arteezy guild
but
member.
no flame, you know, no only minor flame. I guess it's allowed now. It's been offensive, right? That's how it works.
Sure.
But yeah, so Dyer up to a 2K net worth lead. I feel like I've got to get more used to saying team names as well, right? I know I'm Purdue and Northeastern, easy. Here comes Teacha looking for the
Versus
gank.
running
They're actually
away.
gonna run into the rest of the Tiger team. Yeah,
Versus just running away on the net worth. And
they see him on the ward.
Bunyan's
so
been
they're
a
able to
greedier
bail.
item, and he's still 1,000 gold behind.
Yeah.
On,
Yeah, he
on
kind
Razor.
of he seemed to feel the need to play around the timber a lot more. And like everywhere he went, he was mirrored by the timber. This is a 5-man smoke rotation, so
5-man
hold that
smoke,
thought.
Make
Looks like they're gonna
bounds
catch
now,
out Fudge. Charles gonna
Oh,
roll
what a
forward with the
jump
Inkswell, caught out.
It's not at all.
And Vic's able to clean him up. Ticha looking to TP out, and looks like they're all gonna get towards mid. See if they can put any pressure on this mid tower. Puck gonna TP in. Yeah, Treehard will stop any pressure from coming out.
Treehard has his own Boots of Travel to counter.
Everyone has boots of travel this game.
I guess so.
The Food Squash doesn't get it. No, he doesn't. Maybe I just said everyone because I clicked on those two.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah, everyone. Yeah.
it's okay.
Oh, man.
But
The one thing that could save Northeastern here, right, is Purdue spent a lot of time running his 4, and they've invested in these items like the Boots of Travel on Puck. So typically, when you think the Boots of Travel on Puck, you think he's going to be farming a bit more.
I think so. I think.
Which
they're
he's
just
not
gonna
been
be
doing.
able
I mean,
to
he's
play-
been...
I think they're just gonna be able to play slow. I think, like, eventually they'll come out on top by picking off like the Shadow Demon or something.
I think that's true, but
And I think
Food Squash
Nice
caught
off-
out, but the Hex up onto the Puck. Puck just gonna get blown up by the damage. Sorry, Night Stalker into the silence, but he will be cleaned up by Ursa. Soulbind over on the side onto Food Squash. Charles surging forward, looking for any damage he can do. But it looks like they're gonna just have to bail out of there now. Inkswell in on Ursa. Food Squash just casually hits him with the disruption. In comes Immortius Kisses. Ursa forced to pop the enrage. Food Squash looking forward with the Shadow Poisons. And actually gonna claim him inside of the Roach Pit. Meanwhile on the backline, Charles and Fudge going toe to toe. Food Squash looking for him. Not gonna find him. He's gonna manage to Shikuchi his way down behind the Radiant Tier 2. That's how all these fights are gonna go for the rest of the game, right? It's gonna be long.
Yeah.
They're gonna need Shadow Poisons to build up.
and I think that works. Like, that's how Razor wants to put the fights.
Oh,
Well,
absolutely.
Get more minus armor.
Catch on the Timbersaw. Oh my goodness, the Impale.
Impale.
Whatever it's called, Earth Spike. Jesus.
Yeah, or
Nick's Assassin. Yeah, totally who he is.
This game is going to be determined if like the Lion can stop the Puck from stopping the Shadow Demon. If it doesn't defend in a stupid way, which it probably won't. But like,
That's
Charge forward, Charles
Puck
gonna
can
come in,
completely shut
claims
down
Ticha.
SD past BKB.
Dreamclaw
Yeah,
gonna
I
stop the Food Squash PP, he
SD's
will go
alive.
down.
Radiant fight is a lot nicer.
Yeah, I
As
don't.
soon as soon as he goes down, it's really hard.
And straight into the Roche Pit they're gonna go. Typically I feel like you favor the team that doesn't have Shadow Demon and Razor late, right? But I feel like Puck and Ursa actually don't match up well into these cores. As
I think
Bunyan's
they-
might be getting caught out here. He's just playing by himself over in the Roche Pit. But that is a whole team over there. Bunyan's actually gonna pop the fresh BKB.
His first BKB charge.
Did Clash pick the Shadow
And try
Demon
and walk
into the
himself
Puck?
away. Timber Chain gonna be off the mark, so he'll be just okay. Fell off to the side, will be cleaned up.
Because it seems like something he might do.
He might do
oh.
what?
Like pick the Shadow Demon to Puck. Be like, oh, I don't care, Puck. Pick the
He
Shadow
picked
Demon.
Shadow Demon early. I think he picked it second,
Okay.
like early second
It's just
phase.
an Akash move to like do that and be like 30 minutes in the game, be like, wait, I didn't know X ability completely stopped me from doing Y. You see, it was such a hard count. And I was like, yeah, we're kind of confused, and you just slammed it and grabbed it.
It definitely wins the lane against Puffy.
Yeah, I was thinking because it can just disrupt him, so he can't dodge him.
Defense in the mid tower. Timber Chain gonna come forward, but nice Hex to stop the Inkswell from connecting. Now they look to reset. Timber a little bit forward. Actually gonna Timber Chain even further forward. Taking a lot of damage. Bell cancels the finger. He's gonna use it to burst down that Aegis on Ursa. Timbersaw also gonna go down, but Ticha was claimed in the meantime. Bunyan's now forward. No BKB. BKB actually gonna be up in just 1 second, so he'll have it to go forward. Pops it immediately off cooldown. Looking to chase down the Ursa. And with the Hex, will manage to secure him. are going to be the next casualty. It's a
The
nice
big
3-for-1,
stun.
including the Aegis from
That
Northeastern.
was very nicely done. If they can
Yeah.
keep baiting in the dives from Ursa and Timber, it makes their fight a lot easier. 'Cause I think separated fights are gonna go a lot better for Radiant because, like you said before, those core matchups are more favorable in
Yeah,
a 1 versus
absolutely.
1. Whereas
Ursa, if he's not able to get directly onto the target, has a hard time. But the problem is he's got to get onto the targets around a static link, around the silence, and around the disruption. Like, it's so hard to play Ursa.
I think
right?
yeah, I agree.
How does Enrage interact with like an SD like ulti? I assume it doesn't like affect it at all, so it's still just as good. Like can an
Yeah.
Aghanim still shut him down?
You it affects it, I believe, if you enrage first and then cast the demonic purge.
Yeah.
But you can't enrage after the fact.
Well, you can press the button.
Yeah, no, right, but it doesn't affect it after.
Yeah.
Is what I mean.
So you're
Like the
still
status
fine.
resistance doesn't apply if you press it after you've been ulted.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a problem with just controlling Ursa in fights, if they just make it the fights last more than 5 seconds and you like ulti.
Oh, they just
Ursa,
double
like,
smoked on Dire.
I think you have a good game.
Oops.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot about the coils to lock people down for Ursa, while Timber can make some space.
Alright,
think
here they
the
come.
coil should go on the
Timbersaw
back
leading the
line.
way. Fell gonna pop the smoke. Gets Eul's immediately. He will go
It's
down
on
first.
whoever Ursa wants to target, but yeah.
Actually, Bunyan's BKB'd early. It's a good thing they didn't click on him there because Buck had coil. There was a window. Bunyan's did not TP in time.
That was scary.
Ooh, man. That's a...
But they got out relatively unscathed there. I thought they were gonna lose a lot more heroes. But they
Yeah,
were able to
Fell,
dodge.
it didn't seem like Fell meant to be, but he was in a very good position to pop the smoke and kind of keep the rest of his team behind him.
Yeah. And Bunyan's almost has his refresh. It's only 700 gold away.
Yeah, the double BKB in the fights is going to be huge. You won't have to worry about Timber at all.
Yeah. He's double ulti should shred the Timber, really.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But yeah, and then the other thing, like back to how they were baiting in Northeastern's baiting in those like grindy fights with the separated structure. I think part of that is a lot of players aren't used to dealing with Shadow Demon mid in pubs, and you don't realize how much damage this as a core can put out. So you let these grindy fights go down, you know, Timber goes forward, and all of a sudden he's got like 4 Shadow Poisons on him because you haven't started the fight with a burst. Right? And then
Yeah.
Timber just takes like 1,000 damage before the fight starts. Like, what do you do?
Timber should be going like a hood. He shouldn't be taking
He's got a
that much
hood.
damage. Yeah, he shouldn't be taking that much damage.
Shadow Poison plus Soul Assumption. Not Soul Assumption. Soul Catcher. Oh my god, Northeastern
Yeah,
just
Soul
double
Catcher's
smoked.
gonna be
What's
good.
going on?
And they smoked on a ward. That's really unfortunate.
They double
Well,
smoked
what's
on a
Dire gonna
ward.
do about that? Because I know they're smoked, but like.
They've actually counter smoked
Oh,
over
is this a
towards the
bait? Or
south.
are they bait? No, they're not baiting the Ursa.
No, they're gonna
That's a
dodge
good-
each other, it looks like. This is a great
They're
position
dodge-
if they kick off a fight here for Radiant. They will pop, both of them
I
know.
think Carson's gonna get.
Oh.
Oh, illusion baited.
That was sick
Yeah.
because Weaver was right there to break the smoke, so they thought it was real.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't even
and,
think about that.
Yep, and Weaver was smoked himself, so he actually knew that there was heroes up on that high ground.
I thought like Dire was gonna like 340 chest them by like baiting the Ursa mid
Alright,
and
Charles
knowing where they're
running
gonna come
forward.
from.
With the Yules, able to catch out Fell once again. Fell.
Kill.
A lot of damage. Will go down. Timbersaw claims that kill. Bunyan's though, I mean, Bunyan's just able to put pressure on this tier 2 top. It's not the worst thing in the world. He's actually claimed top net worth as well. He's got the refresher once he gets the recipes. 600,
Oh, he still has
sorry, 800
recipes.
gold away. Yes.
Okay, so he just shift queued.
He queued up 2 perseverance, yeah.
Got the refresher.
It got me in my head as well, because I was like, yeah, you're totally right.
Yeah, that's really funny. Debating everyone.
How's Ursa doing? Yeah, like Ursa's completely fallen off. I mean, I guess not completely fallen off in form, but you'd
Yeah.
think Ursa would be like 5k ahead this game, right?
Yeah,
Dire's been
he
just
was
controlling
He was
them
very
out.
far ahead at the early game, but Razor's items just allowed him to split foot more efficiently, and they haven't gotten the definitive fights on the Dire team that
Yeah.
Ursa needs with this diffusal rush.
Yeah, he's got the
Especially with
BKB now.
Aegis. Like they lost the Aegis fight, which
Yeah.
makes it really, really hard for them.
He does have the BKB now, so he'll be able to not get disrupted and just kind of held away from the entire fight. Problem is, it doesn't stop the demonic purge. So Shadow Demon gets an ult on him from far away. I mean, you're still really slow.
Well, I think you're like looking later game to get in with your like Swift Blink, and not be a problem that you're too far
It's
away.
absolutely true, but they kind of want to play for now as well. I don't think they want to just go late.
I think the problem right now it's going late for Radiant is their cores are pretty poor besides the Razor, or at least the Night Stalker is. He's fallen a bit behind the core pack, which having a solid tri-core against a more dual core is gonna be
but they're at this point on Radiant where they
Bigfoot
kind of
showing
have the
that?
items they need, and they will fall off quickly, like more quickly because they're behind. But
Oh no.
hang on, as he actually dodges the
Completely
dust on
botched it,
Charles.
yeah.
Oh, he
Oh, that's
back
not
in.
good.
Oh no, okay, he's gonna run away anyway, and here comes the rest of the team. Puck that jumps all the way down the back. Finds Fusquash. Fusquash gonna snap the coil.
One job done.
X on the
one
Puck.
good.
Puck gets fingered, taken down, blown up. Charles on the back line taking a lot of damage as well. Ursa, small linked onto him.
Also 100
Actually a
damage.
massive link. That's
24,
not right by me. And they'll go their separate ways.
Razor's
Bunyan's
so
on the
dumb.
back.
Razor is very dumb.
Gonna BKB TP. He can cancel his
Gonna
TP
leave
if
it.
he wants.
Also,
Oh my
he
goodness.
could have just probably. Actually, I don't know.
I think he could have killed them all.
Well, I don't know if he would have just kept. Like, he had like 8 Fury stacks on him.
Yeah, but with double ults up, it would have been close. I mean, I won't second guess him too much.
Yeah, if the call was to run away.
If he, I mean, if
just
he
gotta get out.
didn't like start the TP, I could see that going differently. But
Yeah.
he was going down.
He was out of links though, which makes it really threatening.
Yeah, in that fight, I only saw the second link, so I'm not sure if he got the first link off onto Ursa or not.
Yeah,
But he had
I-
a,
One
he had
was like a 20
140
damage.
damage stolen.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was onto Ursa.
The second one was onto Ursa, and that made me think it was a short link. But I didn't see the first one.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the first.
Carson has no fear. He's playing like pause 5 Lion, and he's still playing like when he played pause 3 Axe.
It's a sight to behold.
He's done a lot of good for it. Some of it seems maybe not the most intentional, because he stood in some weird spots and tanked some ganks that you really wouldn't expect. I mean,
It's been very helpful. He's
Absolutely.
died 6 times, but he's in 11 of their 14 kills, so he's definitely been impactful,
oh yeah,
helping them.
the fingers have been pretty clutch. They've mostly been targeted on the puck as well.
Well, I hope Carson's in, like that many kills because he's only just following the team. Like he's always with the team trying to fight. Like since laning, he does not go on his own that much. His own
Yeah, I
missions.
mean, he's gone 4-step as well. He's not greeted out for Blink, so I don't really... You know, if he greeted for Blink and also played like that, maybe you start to have an issue, but he's not gone too hard. Bunyan's actually interested in this.
Well, I think you go 4-step if you think Ursa's gonna be the problem, and Blink if you think Puck's gonna be the problem.
I'm
Or-
so shocked that Bunyan's went for that Link, by the way. That's a no-fear play. I mean, Timber's whole team was right behind him.
Both the teams are right next to each other there. Wow, this sentry just barely misses the ward on
Oh,
the
no.
Radiant sentry.
That is,
Just barely misses it.
it's on the tangent line there.
That's
It is.
insane. That's so close.
Absolutely the tangent line.
Alright, Dire gonna smoke up in the mid lane. And the X ping from Fusquash, but then he runs right towards it. he walks up the hill. I mean, he's gotta know. They break the smoke. They see
broke-
How
Charles.
does
They
Weaver
see
get
the rest
away
of the
with
team.
this?
Fell. Forces away. Still gonna get caught. Fudge on the side gets caught himself as well. Somehow Fell doesn't go down, and Charles actually gonna be the one to get fingered and blown up. Here come the BKBs.
The double
two short
buyback.
bunnies. Yeah, double buyback, but the Razor's so
gone
big,
big.
he's got so much damage off the Ursa. He actually has 400 damage from the Ursa.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
He's killing
Bunyan's with the triple kill, looking to run down Puck. That is a dieback for the Weaver. Timber trying to TP away, will get blown up by the Shadow
It's a
Poisons.
huge fight for Radiant.
That
This is when they gotta start
absolutely
all
insane.
shadow. That was so like awkward at the beginning when they just pushed up and then the Weaver walked all the way onto the high ground.
Yeah, that was
That right after.
Yep. Purdue split. They went south to chase down Fudge, but the rest of the Northeastern team just gathered towards the north and blew up Charles. Couldn't get an ult off.
Yeah, and then he bopped back, ulted back in at half HP.
Yeah.
But this Aegis is huge for Radiant. Bunions has an Ags now with his double.
Funny enough, they don't actually have Roche damage, and they don't really have the best Aegis carrier.
This is
Yeah.
it's not looking like that great of a. I think Bunions can tank it at this point.
Yeah, I think
He's gonna leave Fudge to tank it. Fudge, don't die! Oh my goodness. What's the old free squash draft saying? No Roche, no damage, no tower,
No high
only
ground.
team fight.
No, yeah, no high ground. Free Swash draft has to have like no stuns, no high ground, no Roche for sure.
So yeah, Bunyan's now 5k ahead of everyone else.
he is extremely large and extremely.
Did I just see him eat a shard, or did? Oh no, he gave the shard to
Night Stalker.
Night Stalker.
I think that this is like Razor's.
What do you
peak. I
get
don't
from
think
this?
He gets much better than this.
I
Oh,
think
you-
so. Yeah, I think
It restores your HP. Okay. Yeah.
I think they can go very aggressive now. I think they should be able to win most fights.
Yeah, I don't see the Razor dying. Like the dire supports don't really nuke, and the mid
Yeah,
isn't
having the
that great
double
of a nuke.
BKB is very nice. He just takes no damage from the supports, and most of their damage. Only Ursa can really kill him, but Ursa just winks him, and then he doesn't give a shit.
The Puck is gonna have Ag's Coil for the next fight. He's just 300 gold away. So that's probably the best. The problem is Puck doesn't want to go on Razor, but he might need to try and Ag's Coil the Razor outside of the fight to give Ursa time to blow up the backline.
Well, I think Razor and Ursa typically are running at each other, or at least Razor is always running at the Ursa.
No, but that's what I mean. If you can Ag's Coil the Razor away from the Ursa, away from the backline. Right, if you
Yeah,
can
it's just hard-
separate the fight.
Yeah.
But it's so hard because you don't just like jump and kill a Shadow Demon. This is back to what I was saying why it's hard for Ursa. You don't jump and kill a Shadow Demon. You don't jump and kill a Razor. Like, how do you deal with these hits?
It's very difficult. Weaver is looking for his own Ags. He's still
Yeah, is he
about
almost got
200
it?
away.
No.
No, he's a bit away. Timber wants an Ags of his own. There is an Ags on Shadow Demon, which is very
Yeah.
nice. He has all the purge charges.
Yeah, and really you just dump them all on Ursa. Like one
Yeah.
after the other. You don't need to really press out anyone else this game.
Well, it doesn't really do much for anyone else.
No,
Yeah.
that's what I mean though, right? Like
Yeah.
you're
so-
just getting this Ag so that you can, once it runs out on Ursa, you just press it again. How do you fight?
Well, the big thing is the slow, so he might reuse it while it's in duration.
Bunyan's gonna just go ahead with the ult to take his tier 2. This is true. This is the only way they take towers actually, is if they use the Eye of the Storm. So
There is a blink on the Night Stalker. Hopefully
he has picked it up.
doesn't
Yeah,
mind Puck all the time.
yeah, Night Stalker's catching up with that shard given to him.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are, I think Northeastern's gonna be content with just like taking down some towers now with this Aegis. They only have a minute 50 left.
Trying to gain some map control. And Foo Squash has gone back. So they're not looking to push high ground just quite
But
yet.
you can see how Purdue feels. I mean, Puck's cutting waves.
Yeah, they're
Like, I don't know. It's a very hard game for Purdue at this point.
I agree. Yeah. I think they're not able to play the map how they want to on Ursa and Timber.
Yeah.
Only Puck is able to really get out and do things. The rest of them are just standing together. On the
Another Eye
other
of the
side of the
Storm
map,
boost.
while Northeastern pushes towers every 60 seconds when they get a new Eye of the Storm.
Yep. Now, if Dire shows, they might actually look to pressure the tier 3. And yeah, Bunyan's gonna just walk up. He's got half duration on the Eye of the Storm. They can take a full tower if they're not forced away here. But yeah, here comes the TPs.
Aegis, only 50 seconds left.
I think you gotta back out here. You force TPs, you force them out of top, and yeah. That's exactly what they'll do.
They're out of here.
They outie.
Puck still attempting to cut waves in the mid lane.
Alright, you see what Puck has queued up in terms of items?
I do. That's Giga based.
Got Dagon. Fog. I'm kind of surprised it's not an E-Blade. But I agree with the sentiment that they don't have enough burst, they need to just burst people. Maybe with the soulbind kind of thing.
They aren't able to kill. They haven't been able to kill that initial target, which makes the next grouping easier, it feels like.
The problem is, and here's where I disagree a little bit with Foo Squash build, and it's like disagree with rank whatever immortal lol, but he's going for the Yules into Wind Waker. I think if he just goes Aeon Disc, right? Puck can never jump you again. And it's just one more person you can't go on.
I think so. I think he's gonna try to, the reason he's going Waker, I believe, is to save whoever gets coiled. Either he gets coiled, or somebody else gets coiled, and you can just dodge it.
Oh, I totally agree with that. And Foo Squash has said it before. He says like, I should be positioned so far back. I don't need Aeon because they can't jump me if they don't see me.
He says that they shouldn't ever be able to see you, which I feel like is a big ask on any hero.
Yes. Well, well, that's why I say I disagree with it a little bit. Is I think he's a little bit overzealous there, like in that regard.
Yeah, I'm just
eat the
thinking that...
eat the cardi, please. Eat the cardi. They're doing so much damage.
Uh-oh. The Cardi's bottom.
I think he was scared. Oh jeez, that's a big win pot.
It is.
Yeah, I guess with this wave pressure, he was eat the card, please. Thank you. Jeez,
I think. Man. Yeah, I think it's gonna be for the coil. I think he's expecting either him or Razor is gonna get coiled, then he'll either use it on himself or the Razor. Hopefully, walk out.
Yeah. Okay, and here's the misplay though. Is Fel has picked up a Ghost Scepter, which he can never press this game.
It'll be fine. When Ursa's munching at your bits, you want the Ghost
I think
Scepter.
Ursa can never go on Lion though.
He has. That's how they won. They didn't win. They ended up losing. But Ursa won in the Lion.
That's
in the fight on Radiant's Triangle.
Yeah, I think Ursa has because
they
that allows
they dump in with the Weaver with the Inkswell.
Yeah, and then that caught out the Lion. Because
Yep.
that's who they chased, and then they won on him with Ursa.
Yeah, I guess. I just see so much magic damage that if he presses Ghost Scepter, he's gonna get Timbered and Puck.
I think Ursa needs to go on the line so that way Puck can be free to do anything he wants.
That could be fair, yeah.
And Lion's able to avoid that by just having Ghost Scepter for the most part.
Here's the smoke up from Radiant. They're gonna walk straight into Puck. Looks like no vision of him, so they broke. He was behind the tree, able to blink away. Coil onto 2.
To the Grimstrom side.
Soulbind just to zone him away.
A little bit, like Igoron's right there. Oh, Razor did also use his
Flicker, Foo Squash Flicker. Oh boy, looks like Radiant wants to just wait out Roche. It's not gonna. It's a long Roche spawn. Wow.
It is a
2 minutes and 25 seconds from now.
It is gonna be a while. But Weaver has his Ags now, so he can save whoever. Ideally, the finger target is.
Yep.
But we'll see.
Man, Mumbo Steam messaging me. Turn off notifications from everything but Steam messages.
I am a quirked up white boy with a bit of swag. Bust it down.
True. In my recording. Alright, smoke up from Purdue.
More than Mumbo nuts in my life.
Purdue gonna make their way up through the river. They're gonna walk into Roche, but again, long spawn. It's not up just yet. They're gonna actually walk from the low ground. Weaver gonna pop.
Weaver finds the rest of the Radiant there.
I think it just doesn't have to worry about that kind of stuff for the most part because Lion doesn't have a blank.
Look at this. Bunyan's force TP is back top.
Night Stalker found Grim.
Wait, what the?
Picked him off.
Did he just cancel his TP? What happened? He
Which
was TPing. I stopped looking. I thought he was gone.
Grimstroke?
Yeah, he was invis and TPing.
I believe Night Stalker stunned him with the sentry that was down or something.
I thought he
don't
was
know.
super out. I mean, I stopped looking. I went and looked top.
I didn't watch. I just watched him die at the end.
Yeah. I so thought he was out. Oops. Look at this. Teacher has a basher.
He's farming up. He's ready to slap. He has similar net worth to the Ursa nowadays,
Yeah.
and they do the same thing. They're gonna run at the back line with their big damage, try to kill
Yeah,
him.
and Bunyan's on the front is gonna just... He's got the Shivas almost done. And he's gonna run in with the refresher. I mean, it's so... It's just so much damage Razor does. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Look at that ward. Look at the
He
ward
got
that placed. I love that.
You got the. I have the storm strike interval and the
That's 25.
target.
Oh, the
now.
target.
You got both of them. So
Yum.
he's heavily committed. He's looking for either a Shiva's or a Windmaker of his own.
I think he's gonna get the Shivas first. But, I don't know.
I don't know.
Smoke up
Puck
from
has
the
the
Dire.
Dagon level 1 is ready on Puck.
Roche has respawned. Roche 3. Oop, I've clicked on items.
Windmaker is ready on the Shadow Demon. But here they go.
Run into Pudge. Pudge forces himself down to the low ground. He's actually living. Gets used up and will be cleaned up. Oh, they found Fel up top as well. Is Radiant actually gonna decide to go in on this? Oh my goodness. Bunyan's in with the double ult. Taps the Ag's coil. But oh my
The
god, the
ulties.
Storm's doing so much. He will get cleaned up, won't take down the Timber. Timber might go down to poisons actually. It's gonna use with the dodge. Two Splash does so much damage with the Shadow Poison.
And he didn't get jumped on
No.
at all.
Arcane
but-
Ring,
Timber in from the
SD.
back. And here comes the buybacks from the Dire. Ursa gonna buy back into this fight. Now they're gonna look for Foo Squash. Foo Squash. Trying to finish off Timber. Here comes the Mortimer's Kisses in from Fudge. We watch Foo Squash trying to escape. Fudge was cleaned up in the meantime.
Foo Squash and Night Stalker escape.
Yep. Yeah, unable to take down Timber as well. So many Shadow Poisons were pumped in to trying to take him down, but
He set
not
a
able to
cap
clean it up.
in the hood.
Roach 3 gonna go towards Purdue, and we're at a very even game, right? Less than 1k network lead.
That's all about to change with this Ag, so.
Oh yeah. That was Ursa's buyback, but Ursa's gonna grab the Aegis.
He's gonna grab the Aegis, and
Who do they give the Ags to, actually?
Puck grabbed it, but
Puck has one.
yeah.
Now,
Wonder.
yeah,
Ursa
actually,
could use
Puck can't... Okay, so if you have an Ag's Blessing,
Ursa?
and then you eat the Ag's Blessing from Roche, you get refunded. If you don't upgrade your Ag's Blessing, you do not get the gold back.
Really? I didn't know that's how it works. So you have to upgrade it and then you get the gold back?
Yeah, so if he ate the Ags already and it had the Blessing, he would get 5,800 gold. Right? But since he
Yeah.
has the Aghanim Scepter, if he eats the Blessing, he just has the item in his inventory, he has to sell it for 2,100.
Wow, I didn't realize that. That's amazing, actually. That's so cool.
So it would be a mistake to just eat this one.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I've made that mistake. I'm pretty
Yeah, he's
sure.
gonna give it over to Ursa.
But he just
okay.
gave it to Ursa.
What I'm not sure about, I'm not sure if you can eat the Ags once you've already eaten the Roche Eggs. I've not tested that one.
Just
Like,
give
can you
your
eat
money
it for a
back.
refund? I don't know. Okay, Bunyan still feels confident. They're actually gonna look towards Aru, but the Glimmer trying to get him away. What's this? This tier 3 is at 850 health.
There's
the
an
tier 3
Octarine
bot.
on Timber.
He's got an Octarine? Interesting.
He has one.
Yeah.
He's ready to cast spells even more often.
Yes.
If you think Timber saw spam spells enough before, think again.
Yeah, he's got the Ags. Do they all have Ags except for the Grim? Yeah.
Yes.
And
Grim Ags?
the Grim
Nice,
Ags is
not
bad
this
this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you don't get the Eye of the Storm, you just get the sucky Razor.
Night Stalker is 24.5. Poo Squash on the Shadow.
Alright, Poo Squash gonna
25.
lead off with the disruption onto Ursa. Ursa just gonna jump away.
He got the 2 charges count on the Shadow.
Yeah, the 2 disruptions.
It's actually so big from the Timber just to clear out those trees.
Yeah. It's gonna disrupt the Timber. Actually gonna break him up, but Radiant, they're gonna go forward for this. They gotta be careful not to overextend. Puck jumps back, gets the coil, just onto Bunions. Wind Waker gonna save him from the break stun. And
I would see an
both teams
Ags
gonna
or
start
a
each other.
Refresher for this Puck.
Ags Refresher on Puck.
Yeah, I want to see a Refresher so bad on this guy.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Like you see Bunions dying. Like,
Yeah,
each
no,
dying
absolutely.
because they break Puck for it, not for him.
Now here comes the go forward. You're gonna focus on the Ursa, even though he has the Aegis. They're gonna pop it. No, the time lapse
Oh, the
actually.
Weaver!
Oh, I heard it. I thought he died.
I thought
Second link gonna blow him up very quick. Now Bunions didn't actually steal a ton of damage because the second link was so short. Ursa broken up. Remember, he is on dieback and he'll go down. 115 seconds on the deck. No Ursa. Aru gonna be cleaned up as soon as the Glimmer Cape ends. And disruption. Charles
What
trying to
a
run
heck.
away with the Shikuchi. And he heals up. He's got another Shikuchi coming up. But no, stun
Wow,
coming
those
down.
were some on-point stunts from Thel and the Lion there.
Oh yeah.
That was very impressive.
That could just be it, by the way. 100 seconds, no Weaver. 90 seconds, no Ursa.
Oh no!
What?
Razor!
Oh, I thought he TP'd base.
He got found out for the Puck.
I looked away. He TP'd to the mid wave.
Yeah. It was a big wave to push it out, and he just got bursted by the Dagon.
He does buyback immediately because they know there's no buybacks on these dire heroes. But Razor's
He
really
has a
stuck in the
TP
base.
5.
He's got
He
TP
gets
in
to kick
5. Okay.
his Timber out, and then he's gonna go join his team.
Yep. Gets Yule's up. Now is the TP. Meanwhile, up top, they're actually gonna find Puck. Goes down inside the disruption. Does buyback. Razor
But now they're
comes in
big.
with the wave.
They're big 4 Razors here.
I'm surprised they're not just going for end here. They're going for the top lane of Rax. But they are allowing time for potentially these dire heroes to respawn.
35 still for Ursa.
Gonna go for mid wave. There's no more glyph. They've already used glyph. Razor gonna have refresher in 20. He's refresher right when Ursa respawns. And they're gonna try and play Megas. Pops the first Eye of the Storm. Focus on that range rush. But there's no wave! Puck's taking the wave top! Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Disaster.
no. That Eye of the Storm is now useless.
Yeah, and because they didn't
gonna
have
have
the
to
mid
go.
wave, the mid wave was shoved so far. When they stop paying attention to the top wave and Puck shoves it out, backdoor comes on.
Heads up play there from Puck.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's pretty game saving. You might give up
Save their
Megas,
act.
honestly, if you don't make that play.
But now they're just
DD
running
bomb.
down mid up with a smoke.
Yeah, Ursa's gonna grab
Would
this DD.
Ursa's
They're gonna know there's a smoke, I think, because yeah, the Radiant Obs ward did see the DD. Gets picked up under vision. Now remember, Bunions has no buyback because he died in the mid. He bought
Yes.
back for that push. They only got one lane.
He does have his full combo up though.
That's an arcane blink on Night Stalker.
That's
When he uses his ulti, is he doing
yeah. Blinks and then ults.
Poo Squash does have the Aeon disc now, so off of that push they got some items. But oof. I thought that was actually gonna be just the end of the game when they get Ursa 110, was it? Something like that?
Something, but all their waves were in a bad spot, and they had a tough time going with the mid wave because Purdue did a nice job of making Radiant react.
Yeah, absolutely. Timber is picking up the shard. 50 minutes, he's gonna buy the shard.
The flamethrower.
It's not actually a bad shard.
It's a great
No, it's
shard.
good. It's a
It's
good
amazing.
shard.
But I do actually agree
needed
with
this
him putting
game
it
'cause
off till
Ursa
now.
doesn't hit buildings.
Yeah, exactly. But I do agree with him putting it off till now because they haven't really been in the position to hit the buildings. Blink forward from Teacher with that arcane blink, gonna pop the ulti.
Gonna grab.
You have
nice
constant, you have almost constant uptime on the ulti with the arcane blink, huh?
stalker. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like 10, 15 second downtime, something like that.
Something like that.
Bunions is just in. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Onto the Ursa.
He's so aggro. He's gonna pop all the spells onto the Ursa. Ursa gonna TP. Dream Coil, but the Wind Waker save gets Bunions out of there.
That's so
This is both Eye of the Storm's popped.
He's working on the refresher now on top.
Just
Wind Waker over the high ground.
Wind Waker's such a
God,
good
so many
item.
heals,
Like,
but-
it's worth
Against
how
Puff,
much it
yeah.
costs.
Bunions does have another BKB as well. Nyx takes so much damage. But the Eye of the Storms are about to run out. 20 seconds, they're gonna be on cooldown. Both Eye of the Storms over. Bunions first pop the BKB. Gets one more link up onto Weaver. Actually able to make it work for him. He's got 100 damage off of that. Now the jump forward. Bell gonna fall. For Bunions. Now looks to just run away. The Wind Waker gets Blue Squash out of there. But on the front line, Fudge taking down Teacher now in a bit of trouble. Fudge gonna buy back. They're TPing to the tier 2s to try and get back. Bell did as well. But they're still out of the fight for a while. Teacher taking a lot of damage. Teacher trying to run away. He's gonna fly over the high ground, somehow managing to get out. Now in the back lines, Bunions has the ult going again. It's so chaotic. He's looking for 300. The Dagon down to 600. They're looking for Puck. Puck trying to get back to the base. The Wind Waker forward, but Teacher, Bunions now gets taken down by Ursa. 125 seconds on the deck.
Manages to get into the pellet.
Oh my god. Blue Squash blinks away from his own disruption, has the Wind Waker. Gets further away. Okay. Gonna reset.
Flickered first.
Oh, it's like a 2-minute fight.
That was a great fight.
What the fuck happened?
Nothing. Nobody had buybacks except for the supports and Timber.
So the biggest issue with that, right? Bunions ran in, and I was surprised Bunions went so deep to kick off that fight. Right, he has no buyback, but they didn't take the outpost. So the supports brought back, but they TP to the tier 2 top. They run all the way back in.
All the way. That's rough.
Yeah. Which, I mean, they did eventually get back in before the fight ended. But,
Yeah, they managed to.
but I mean,
Looking for
that's
an
a... Has he finished it? I saw him building it.
No,
he doesn't
not
have the gold
finished
yet.
quite
He
yet.
bought that.
Still looking for it. But there's the blink on the line.
Yep.
Abyssal on Night Stalker now.
He has finished the Abyssal. Yep.
Aeon
you're right.
on the Shadow Demon.
Shadow Demon gonna get a Hex soon as well. It's gonna be a big deal when he gets this Hex.
It is. Refresher on the Puck. It's ready.
Okay, this is the answer. I mean, we've seen the Dream Coils do so much work. They've got the Wind Wakers to escape the coil. And Razor does have double Wind Waker, right?
Yeah, if he can time it properly, the Puck's refresher should be ignored by the Wind Waker. But that's a tough ask.
It really is. You use like one button, you use one Wind Waker because you feel like you're in trouble, and just all of a sudden you're getting hit by coils. And...
Yep. Both the coils.
Also, 53 minutes. first CSL game of the season.
It's a long one.
Could we see 60-minute items? Roshan is Roshan's respawned. I don't know how long Roshan's been up for. I wasn't looking at it.
I wasn't either.
I got caught up in the excitement.
Yeah, it's probably been up for a good bit, I think.
But it's got a refresher shard. You can put the refresher shard on the Razor.
Oh, the triple ulti. Fabled. Infamous.
Literally, if you get the triple ult, right, with the +1 Eye of the Storm target, you have 3 targets on your Eye of the Storm.
Plus 3. Right? Isn't that how it works?
It's no, it's 3 targets total. So 1 default, 1 from the Eyes, and 1 from the tower.
Yeah. Oh, I guess so.
And then you get that 3 times, right?
Yeah.
But they all target the same way because it's based on the lowest HP unit.
I see.
Okay, Razor's gonna see the Roche. But yeah, if he gets 3 ults, right? If they can bait the glyph somehow, you just GM. It's so much.
Yeah.
Because each hit takes the armor, right? So it's so much.
Yeah. It's a lot of damage.
Combine that with the little shredder too. Tower's gonna be on like minus 15 armor. And yeah, what's the buyback hotkey? Buyback hotkey is I always mistake it for O. O is fantasy points.
Yeah. Useless stat.
So Razor doesn't have it for gold, and Puck bought out.
The
Puck buy out for the refresher.
Yep. I guess so.
Maybe that's one item I don't actually disagree with buying out for. I was gonna hard disagree with buying out, but
No, that's like that.
it's a pretty crucial item.
Game changing into this. They can get a double coil into the Razor and just burst him.
But now they're playing so scared. They're finally gonna leave the base, but it's not gonna be time to stop the Roche.
Ooh, that scan is just slightly off the mark. Oh, now it works. The user ran up. But they got it.
Refresher. Sorry, Aegis for abundance, please. Yeah.
Yeah, and he also has the shard on him.
He actually has buyback again. I was thinking he didn't have buyback, but that was so long ago.
Yeah,
The fights last so long, but he's got buyback up again.
He has the money in 200 gold.
Yeah.
And then he'll be ready.
So he'll have Aegis, he'll have buyback. They finally put the gem onto Night Stalker as well. They've probably been swapping it on and off. I've been seeing it in Fudge's inventory. Take advantage of the flying vision.
Indeed. There is the Ags on the Snapfire now. Gobble up, ready in action.
Who ate the Ags? I wasn't watching. I should have been. But there was an Ags on that Roche. It looks like they gave it to Fusquash.
Fusquash, yeah. So
And because he's got 6.7k gold in his inventory and he has a Hex. So I'm assuming they gave it to him. To
I would
refund the
also
money.
assume that.
But they could have given it to Lion.
They could have. Hey, finger. 20 seconds. Best.
Give an epic.
Best Ags.
Here they go. Are they just gonna walk up? They probably could.
They're gonna Night Stalker up first.
Teacher gonna go
Try to
forward
do
for
it.
vision. Yep. Bunyan's just gonna commit one ult. They get the glyph. It's a very quick glyph, so the pressure's really gonna be on.
Glyph is down now, so they can just walk in the tower.
Ticha kinda off mark with his team. The rest of the team backed out. He went in and popped the Abyssal. That was actually take down Grim, and that's a dieback. Ticha is actually flying his way away! Oh my goodness, how is he out?
The backup's here.
Bunyans does so much damage with these Eyes of the Storm.
Yes,
Even
Timber's
saved
at
the
minus
shard.
35. He was at minus
There's no
37.
buyback on Timber. There is one on Ursa, but he's not buying back. He's gonna do it now. Puck goes down as well. That's a dieback. Or not a dieback, rather, but he didn't have the gold. We talked about that.
Very impressive.
Refresher shard swapped in.
Those Eyes of the Storm are crazy.
I can't believe Ticha got out. I thought he...
I also can't believe he got out.
I had the camera on that too. I saw him go in, and the rest of his team walked straight back. And he just went into 5 heroes and popped the Invisible.
Oh, he just got thrown
Gobble
in.
up, throw forward.
Gobble up.
Oh, the AoE Hex Lion 25. Provides the control onto Ursa. Razor trying to finish the game. Eye of the Storm is going to be running out. But the jump forward 3v5, what can you do if you're on Purdue? Trying to live, trying to get back to the fountain, but your base is going down.
This is despair.
Tip's gonna come out. GG is
GG is
called. Oh. Man, what a game.
Didn't
All right.
see 60-minute items, unfortunately.
Game 1 of the best of 3. Oh, Jesus.
Impressive gameplay. Well,
We really went through the gamut of emotions in that
That
cast,
was.
right? We went through the not a real cast into the the early game. Yeah, I that was a crazy game.
I was.
I didn't look at the win probability at all. Win probability kind of freaked out a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure it did. Absolutely.
That was insane. That was a great game.
That was a great game to watch.
Oh yeah.
A lot of fun.
Have I pulled you into lobby? Yeah, I have.
Uh-oh, I might have to leave your cast.
Oh no, oh no.
Pizza Yoey, Pizza Fisher. Calling my name.
Got him.
Got him.
Oh, I can put up my game 2 image. I prepped it just for this. I love this. My new computer has 0 dropped frames.
It's amazing.
It says it's using 0.3% of my CPU to render this video.
Oh, love to see it.
I definitely went overboard with the CPU.
Hey, that's what you need.
Like somehow my CPU is better than the 3080 that I bought.
That's impressive.
Oh my goodness, I might need to put more RAM in it though.
Oh, absolutely. Always need more RAM.
I have I mean part of the issues I have 26 Chrome tabs open, but
Nah, those are rookie numbers.
I'm at 81% of my 16 gigs of RAM, man.
Nah, those are rookie numbers for Chrome. Gotta get into the hundreds.
Man. They're all open because they're actually, I have so many tabs open and they're all the CSL page. because
Trying to help off.
No, just before this, right? I went like, oh, if I'm gonna make YouTube casts, I need thumbnails for the games. So I'll make a splash screen that says like game 1, game 2, game 3, and it just has the team's logos with their name. Right? Very easy, very simple. You ever see like those like whole major channels? Like it looks kind of like that. And then I was like, there's no way for me to get all these teams' logos because they're not public. They're not like actual teams. So I DM'd every single captain of every single team.
Oh my god. That's
for
crazy.
their logo. It's epic. It's epic. I wonder how my team's doing. They didn't post the results in match results. That's unfortunate.
That's not so good. It might not be ready yet.
Well, you're supposed to post a different game.
I mean, did they finish their game?
They finished one game, right? What time
I don't
is it?
know.
Maybe they didn't. You know, I was thinking. Oh yeah, no, 10 o'clock. They've definitely finished one game.
Was Carter in game 1 or game 2?
Carter was in game 2.
Okay, he's still spectating something.
He's spectating. No, Miggity Mac's still in. Huh.
Yeah, Snake's level
So they're
15.
still playing. Okay.
Snake's on that team, right?
Snake's level 15. That was supposed to start at 9.
Yeah. Well, it's a lobby
Wow.
game. Nothing ever goes right.
That's true. That is true. Yeah, that part of, so CSL. I don't know how critical I'm supposed to be if I'm casting all the games. They're not the best organized.
I mean, yeah, it's been that way for a while, right? Like,
it's gotten a little bit worse over time too.
yeah.
But part of the problem is it used to be the way that the leagues were designed was you were in like the East Conference, the Northeast, the South, whatever. And there was like 8 to 10 teams, something like that. In your division, you played all of them. And then the top 2 teams from the division went to the playoffs. They've decided now that because they're going to like pay less attention to Dota, that they're going to... And it could just be because the organization changed hands, I don't know. But they've decided that Swiss formats are the way to go. So, when like 1-win teams play 1-win teams, 2-win teams play, so on. But because of that, they mixed the East and West Coast divisions, which has the unfortunate problem of A, you're mixing servers, but B, you're mixing start times. So the 8:30 default start time on a weeknight, you're thinking like, everyone's a university student, so everyone has class. So you can't start like earlier than 5 p.m. Post. You can't start Pacific rather. You can't start earlier than like 5 Pacific because you could have class during that.
Yeah.
And you can't start too late on the East Coast because people have class the next morning.
Yeah.
So they've decided that like 8:30 p.m., which is 5:30 Pacific, is the time that's great to start. Anecdotally, like last season when we played West Coast teams, they're like, "Hey, we have class till 6. Can you put it off till like 6:30, which is 9:30 for us?"
Yeah.
And it's like, well, yeah, but then we're playing until like 2 in the morning
Yeah.
to play this best of 3. It's ridiculous. Like, it's crazy.
It is.
So there's that. I mean, that's a little bit nuts, but other than that, it's fine. Last season the website was terrible. I actually like the website this season. The biggest complaint everyone has about the website this season is that they had to register for a new website again. Because every 4 months there's another new website, but...
Of course. Well, what else are they gonna do in the 4 months beforehand?
Yeah, I
Gotta
don't
make a new
know.
website.
It would be my dream would be like, instead of me doing what I'm doing, that CSL would pay someone to do what I'm planning on doing.
Yeah, but why would they do that when you can just do it for free?
Well, they wouldn't give me anything. So on my stream right now, I have this little logo at the bottom that says Nace Star League. And I spent like 3 months trying to fight for them to give me just that.
Of course.
I was like, hey, do you have any assets that I could use, like any templates for anything, something so that if I cast a CSL game, it looks professional like a CSL game. And they said no. And I was like, okay, well, do you have like a logo or like a text font like package that you want me to use so that everything's consistent? And they're like, yeah, we'll put something together. Like 3 months later, I'm still harassing them to try to get this, and they sent me 3 PNG like .pngs of the same logo in different colors, and
Perfect.
a 10-page guide on how to use it. That's basically like, use the logo, don't rotate the logo, don't put it on like a colorful background, like default stuff. Don't stretch the logo, please.
Yeah.
And that's it. that's the whole.
That's great.
But hey, I've got this pretty logo.
You do.
They didn't even
You're
give me
looking
the background to put it on. They have a background that looks similar to the one I'm using. They wouldn't give me it, so I got my own.
That's amazing.
I went into Photoshop and I went and licensed something through Adobe. For free. I didn't pay money for it. Just too funny.
It is.
I even Riptic? What's his name? Do you know his name?
R Cryptic, maybe?
R Cryptic? Yeah, R Cryptic.
Something.
You know who I'm
something like
talking
that.
about.
Yeah, yeah.
He used to cast CSL, like 2019 probably.
Yeah.
And so I reached out to him and I was like, hey, do you have any old assets? From when you did this years ago? He's like, yeah, but they're probably all like the old branding. And I was like, that's right, they change branding every 4 months. It's like a completely new company now. They don't
Oh man. I don't know.
It's fine.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's no prize pool this year. Probably said that.
Yeah.
They had keyboards last season. There's no keyboards this season. Also, yeah, the other thing that I feel bad about is they recommended, right? So this is the open division. This is the lower of the 2 divisions.
Yeah.
They recommended that these divisions, so Open League would be Legend 5 and below, and Challenger would be Ancient and above.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
You can probably see the average MMR of this game was not
Yeah.
Legend 5 and below.
I don't think there's a single below Legend 5 player in here.
Yeah, what's Fudge's MMR? Fudge is probably the lowest in the lobby, right? Or maybe Phil.
Maybe Fel. But
I think
still,
Fel's
they're
ancient.
like ancient. Yeah, right? They're nice. Nice job, CSL. You did it.
But I feel bad because like there's actual Herald stacks that come and play in Open League.
Yeah, I mean that's what I did with
Yeah.
my team. We had teams like this.
Well,
It was
and then
rough.
like the other thing you feel bad, like the other Northeastern team. I mean, we have to be in Open League because of like, you know, not to talk shit at Miggity Mac. Don't hate me, but Miggity Mac's a Herald player, and he's playing with like Reaper, Snake, me, you know, Divine Immortal players.
Yeah.
And we can't be in the Challenger League because we'd get stomped. So
Yeah.
then you're just putting Divines and Immortals in against.
That's kind of
it's kind of sucky.
That's kind of the equivalent. League has to deal with that. Except unfortunately, a lot of the tiebreakers are based off of time, so we have to just stomp them as quickly as we can. Otherwise,
they're
we
based on
potentially tiebreakers are like if I think that's like it goes head to head and then time. So if you have like a three-way tie,
that's a crazy tiebreaker.
Triangle one.
Yeah, that is absolutely a crazy.
So if you have like if you have a three-way like tie between players that like the triangle like win-loss, then it's just like whoever beat teams the fastest. So we had a game last Wednesday that we had to do a cheesy kind of like just super push comp. I think we won in like 8 minutes. It was like it was. We felt scummy, but we're like, we gotta do this, otherwise we risk like losing.
Yeah, no,
tiebreaker.
Yeah, that's hard.
That is.
Okay, my brain filled. Sorry, this is gonna be completely separate. But did I have the network info on the stream the whole time?
I don't know.
My brain tunes it out because I like to have it on to see like my ping and FPS to make sure I'm not playing it on unlimited.
Yeah, I mean I keep it on there. Fine, who cares?
But I don't want it on there. Where is that? Where is that?
You should have used the logo to hide it.
Just turn it off. I don't like casting and putting like logos and stuff on screen. There's places you can put some like small.
Yeah.
But for casted games, I like just having just the game. Fun. Oh my goodness, there's still a setting to recycle immortal treasures for side shop gold.
Oh, of course there is.
Where's there? I did have the network info on. Ah.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
10 seconds.
Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There's a reason I do the first one on Twitch. I can learn about it when I'm not recording.
Nick CK.
Yep.
To Shadow Demon, what you thinking?
I'm actually surprised they picked CK here.
It's a little.
Shadow Demon, they ran mid last game, and Food Squash really loves it mid.
Okay, I got the very end of the last game.
Yeah, Food Squash really loves the Shadow Demon mid, and he's kind of has a right to. It doesn't lose lanes. I think they have to flex it this game. It's not fun against Nyx, it's not funny in CK. As a core.
It is Dire's
Okay. Okay.
Alright.
This is a Food Squash draft if I've ever seen.
He gets to pick
Does
his
he want to?
favorite.
Does he want to play this against Nyx though? I was under the impression this is not a matchup you want against Nyx either.
Yeah, but he only has 2 heroes. That's what happens when we have 2 heroes.
Well, Bunions likes to play Wind.
That's true.
And Teacher can safe lane. It's not like Teacher can't safe lane, you know. Teacher's usually a
That is
safe lane
true.
player.
Each is safe lane strong.
He played off lane last game, and Bunions played the Razor position 1.
Oh, looks like we won't be seeing a Razor this game. But yeah.
Yep. it looked very strong last game.
Yeah. The refresh orb will do work.
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds.
Well, we're still in the draft and no cares. Let's see if the other team has played their game yet. By the other team, I mean my team. Totally not dodging their game. Someone was typing in the chat, so maybe. Anyway, yeah, I'm terrible at like draft analysis.
Yeah, me too. I don't know.
That's also part of my vision for why I can do more games if I do it on YouTube. Is I can skip the draft.
Hey, perfect.
And I don't have to do the analysis, and it takes way less time because draft is like 15 minutes.
Here we are coming in after the draft. Looks like a fun one.
No, exactly. You put the thumbnail, right, and then you load in, and you load in right after the 10th pick, so you have like 40 seconds to like see what players on what hero, and then the game starts.
Now, would Shadow Demon or Windy be better in Tin Poker?
I think. How does
Yeah.
Yoey, do you know the wind against Invoker lane?
I feel like it's fine.
Or do
I
they
don't
do?
know.
Yeah, that's my impression. Shadow Demon would dumpster that lane, by the way. Shadow Demon would
so,
absolutely
yeah.
destroy that lane.
I think
Or would
so.
they do some wacky stuff and put Invoker for Nyx 5?
They could.
They could. They do it for the meme. Kunkka, nice.
My thinking is that
Hunter 3.
I don't know. You pick Invoker here because you have the setup for the Sunstrike from the Nyx already. But who knows? Well, I mean, we'll know more after this next pick from them.
Yeah, I'm not sure where they're gonna grow everything still.
Moth in
It's
chat
very,
says Sag.
very-
Did have they lost game 1? I have to type to Moth because it's 5-minute delay. Oh, also, something I didn't talk about, but it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen, and I almost feel like pulling it up to put on screen, but I'm not going to. But there's a rule in the rulebook this year that's never been in there before, that historically, right, so a little bit of context, basically if you wanted to live cast a game, you'd come in and you'd say, hey, is it okay if I live cast this game? And both teams would have to agree. Typically, you'd be casting one of your school's games, so your school would, of course agree, the other school would have to say, yeah, that's fine. This year, to refuse casters, you have to 72 hours in advance say, we don't want any casters in the lobby.
Really?
Insane.
Unprompted. You don't have to say we're going to bring a caster.
That's crazy.
I've never heard of that. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But, like,
I guess you get to cast everything now.
well, I'm doing it all off the replay anyway, so it's kind of a non sequitur for me, but
true, but I don't know.
I'm also hoping that everyone tickets their games properly. It's kind of a point where a lot of people who don't, a lot of people don't make lobbies the right way and games don't get ticketed, and then I just can't watch those games. You can watch them live and then they're gone.
Yep, very fun.
But okay, so now that we're 8 picks in, or 4 picks for each side into the draft, right?
Yeah.
Who's doing what on Dire?
I have no idea. I have none. Could be a tied 5, could be a tied 3, could be a 1 Kunkka, could be a 3 Kunkka.
I think it's got to be tied 5.
I think so, but like,
yeah.
I don't know. that's
The thing
the
is,
thing.
they picked heroes that all don't like to play against Nyx.
Yeah.
Kunkka's not happy against Nyx. Wind is not the happiest against Nyx. Shadow Demon's not happy against Nyx. How do you pick 3
Tide
cores?
doesn't like Nyx. I don't know.
Well, if it's like support Tide, yeah, it's fine because
but, like,
you ravage
still.
and you get stunned. Who care? But all 3 potential mid laners are unhappy. They have uncontrollable damage.
Yeah, I don't know.
Your Race King.
Well, they're picking another mid laner right here, actually.
Yeah, they're gonna run what, Wind off.
Wind 4,
Kunkka
Shadow
1.
Demon 5, off lane Tide, carry Kunkka. And a mid here. That's it, baby. That's the strats.
How the bans are, I think they're assuming that Dire still haven't picked their carry yet.
Yeah.
I would assume that Dire
think,
would
but
pick the carry.
I don't know.
Yeah. Is it?
Oh my goodness.
Of course
No, they. Wow. Okay.
So it
my
is Shadow
God,
Demon
that
mid.
is a Foo Squash draft confirmed.
Yeah, SD. Yep.
They don't even have Hemsworth on the team.
Oh, let's see.
Is that a Fudge Treant Protector?
I don't know.
Only one way to find out.
I think it is. Ooh, okay. They're also against, like, I guess the Tide does kind of well in this draft because they're against Wombo Combo land.
Yeah.
Like, they can just pick Faceless Void.
Curse and Decada.
But you could pick Faceless Void here, right? And you're just happy?
I think so. I mean, I don't know. Nothing is making sense anymore.
You're unhappy. So if you pick Faceless Void, right? Or if you don't, I think that means that you're scared of Shadow Demon being outside and being able to disruption save people from Cataclysm.
That's
my thinking is that you should be chronoing Shadow Demon every fight.
Yeah, I mean you should,
and that means you can pick it because there'll never be disruption save, and there's no other save on the team. So that's where my head's at. Like, you pick Faceless Void and kind of just
I
win.
think Faceless Void's definitely a good pick, but they went Lifestealer instead.
Yeah, I actually don't like the Lifestealer here. I think they might have been baited thinking it's a core Tide.
Yeah, they definitely baited, I think. I feel like Lifestealer does nothing this game. He's gonna get Giga kited by wind.
Hang on, it is a core Tide.
Okay, it is a core Tide somehow.
maybe it's not as baited, I guess.
Okay, so it's Carry Kunkka.
Yeah, I really
don't
did
know
think
about the Wind 5.
I know Fel likes to play Wind, but maybe he just like kind of said, "Hey, I don't play Tide 5." That could be what happened.
Maybe, yeah. That definitely seems like something that would happen in Foo Squash draft.
Because
Foo Squash draft.
Yeah, I think with the Tide 3, it does better than you think in lane against Lifestealer, just because you get like 2 points in Anchor Smash and you're kind of chilling.
No,
but,
it's good in the lane. I think
but
the
it
game
gives,
for
it gives a
Lifestealer
target
is
for
tougher.
Lifestealer to hit for the rest of the game.
I think the
right?
game for Lifestealer is just hard. I think he's just gonna get kited.
I think
And
he's yeah, but I think he's got options in hitting the Kunkka and hitting the Tide now.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna get train ulted, and he's gonna have to go like Manta or something. It's gonna feel bad.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a Manta.
What if you go early Satanic on Lifestealer?
And that's based, but I don't know if it's enough.
Yeah, I don't know. You could go like S and Y into disassemble Manta.
Maybe.
But that feels bad. 'Cause you don't want a halberd, right?
Yeah, no, you don't wanna. Satanic's probably what you want, but
Satanic Lifestealer feels pretty bad though, because you don't do damage.
yeah.
Then again, maybe you don't need to. Maybe you're not like really a huge damage dealer this game because you have the Invoker combo.
Yeah, maybe you just need to sit in front.
Yeah.
And
We'll see.
soak
I
things.
mean,
'Cause you have the CK offlane too, so he should do a lot of damage.
yeah, exactly. Well, actually, I'm gonna do introductions this time because I didn't get to last game because undisclosed reasons happened. So, over on the Purdue side, Vic's gonna handle the Chaos Knight. Wow, started off real great with that. Tree Hard on the mid invoker. Over on the Winter Wyvern, you see Aru. And the Lifestealer gonna be handled by Jay, and the Nyx Assassin taken by your boy Charles. Over on the other side of the river, Foo Squash on the Shadow Demon. Kunkka gonna be taken by Bunions. This is position 1 Kunkka. We're gonna see the 3 Tide handled by Teacher. Big Fudge on the Treant Protector, and finally Fel gonna handle up the Wind Ranger.
Okay, I like this a lot more because they're putting Wind Ranger 4. It looks like, or at least landing it with the Tide. And
yeah.
The Treant is a 5.
Yep.
Landing with. So I really like that a lot better.
I think they'll end up giving the farm priority over to the Treant, so I think it's more like 4 Treant in safe lane.
Yeah. But
yeah, the lanes are gonna
dead
match up way
now,
better for sure.
And it'll be nice. Yeah.
The one sad thing about laning this way, which isn't really that sad because you're gonna have to make concessions, but you have very little kill threat in this top lane now. On the northeastern side, because the Nyx is going to be able to stun Treant Protector whenever he wants, with how much uncontrollable damage comes out. So once he gets level 2, you take a point in Carapace, and the second he throws down that Nature's Grasp, I mean, it's just you stun him and walk away.
Yeah, but I think
he'll be able to put out good harass. So
yeah, it'll just be a farm lane that they will out harass, and it's up to the Chaos Strike if he can sustain through it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we'll see. See how it goes. Oh, Charles.
I'm gonna say he didn't. It looked like Fusquash was trying to deny the illusion that he made, which you can't do. I'm gonna say I was seeing things. I'm crazy, you know.
Nah, he's washed.
You can't be that washed that fast, though.
Yeah,
he
can.
He did tell me that he forgot how to move his character.
Always a great
the first time he booted up the client. He said he would like coach me through a replay of mine that I wasn't sure what was going on. And I opened up a demo lobby, I was like, shouldn't I do this? And he's like, how do I move my characters and not WASD?
Oh, he's a WASD gamer.
No, he's not.
No,
he's
not.
Oh.
He's just a Final Fantasy gamer for the past
even
like,
worse.
4 months.
14?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. That's fine.
I think so.
The MMO one. Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Anyway, I digress. He's topping up the CS 8 and 2 versus 9 for 0. But I expect him to dumpster this lane. Like I really do.
Yeah, we'll see. See how that happens.
I know Treeheart is a good player, so not to discount him, but I think this matchup's just way better because
I think
Shadow Demon can win the lane creeps with the level 2 Shadow Poison, and then he also jungles very fast with the Shadow Poison.
Yeah, we'll see.
Cheeky disruption tower.
Just being annoying, yeah.
Oh, he's gonna deny the rune with the illusion. That's so smart. He's gonna deny the other water rune. I love that play.
Cheeky.
Cheeky.
It's not even that important. Like Invoker doesn't care that much. It is a bit of mana, but
No, but it's about sending a message.
Absolutely the message that is sent.
Mental work.
Yell at me if I'm gonna miss a kill in the side lanes, by the way.
Okay.
I missed the first kill last game. I don't want to miss it. Top's chilling. I was looking up there.
Yeah.
Oh, in the mid lane, Fusquash and Treeheart.
Wow. 30
Fusquash around, yeah, he was just under. I think he was like 27 or something. He's
Very
gonna go
impressive.
suicide to the tower. He might
die to the creep wave.
Oh, he's gonna go and follow the rune.
Oh, what a.
He doesn't have a salve coming out though. Is he gonna go die somewhere? What's going on? He's not. Okay, this is an interesting play.
He's gonna go get his rune out and just...
He's not using his branches in his backpack. Come on, Fusquash. Where's the efficiency?
So
oh, there it is.
There it is.
So this play is actually a little bit unfortunate because he was gonna go deny, which might have been the right play. He made the call to go steal the rune, but because he made up his mind to suicide, nice disruption dodge the MP. But because he made up his mind to suicide, he didn't bring out any regen.
Yeah. Oh, worked out.
Yeah.
Heal.
Up top, Bunions. Okay, with the impale, Chaos Strike comes through, Bunions. Getting healed up by the living armor, but another crit will take him down. That 2 for 2 for kills this game. I'm feeling it. That never happens.
You're spending all your kills here. No, we're not gonna see anymore.
No. Late game kills are easy because everyone moves together.
Yeah.
I need that like camera setup they do at like TI, you know? They see all 3 lanes.
Oh,
yeah.
That'd be sick.
You know, speaking of, do you guys like those views when they pull them up?
Yeah.
They're like fine for half a second. That's
Yeah,
about it.
they pull them up so short because they're actually unwatchable.
Yeah, it really is. Because the casters can't cast anything, and then you also like don't see anything.
In mediation, they're good.
They're cool ideas, but in execution, they don't really.
I wouldn't want an entire game of just that.
Yeah. Anyway, Teacher falling a little bit behind in the bot lane. I mean, he's actually right about even with the life stealer, but I expect him to be doing a little bit better. The early levels, life stealer can't just click into Tide, I don't think.
Yeah, the Kunkka fell behind a lot in this top lane from that death.
Yeah,
and they
for
haven't
sure.
been able to get the lane back, which feels bad.
I think part of that is usually you want to be super aggressive with the Treant, but it just doesn't match super well into nits. But he's used the Carapace early actually, and now Bunyan's gonna be able to cleave him down. Yeah, that was nice.
Very nice kill.
So yeah, there is still threat if you overextend for sure. On the Purdue side.
Poo squash rune luck, of course.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, a 6-minute arcane rune? That's actually so good.
Dude, he's so lucky. It's unbelievable.
He's taking the small camp instead of the 3 lane creeps that just died. Oops.
That's just washed.
Okay. But yeah, the 6-minute arcane rune is pretty nice.
It is.
Fell's doing a very good job on this bottom lane too, by the way, of dragging like every pull.
That's so annoying.
It's pretty important. Like he's doing it.
So annoying when you're playing 5 and he just does that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like,
top lane. Blue Squash made the rotation. I didn't see it till now. And we'll claim the second kill. Bunyan's claiming the first.
Very well.
I caught the kill. Did I catch the fight? Maybe. Meanwhile, Treehard gone for the Quas Wex build, and Treehard has the urn. Hasn't made a rotation just yet, and this is something that's opposite of what we saw last game, right? He went for the travels on Puck, which you'd expect him to go a little bit more farming, and then he kind of ganked for a bunch of minutes straight.
Yeah.
And now this time it's Fusquash making the rotation and forcing Treehard to anchor in late.
I think this game.
That's a lot of stacks on Evoker.
It is.
That's 5 stacks now.
Oh my
it's so
God.
close! There's one Shadow Poison, another one will take him down.
Yep. I think this game, there's a lot less kill threat for the Invoker on the side lanes, whereas Puck had a lot of kill threat, and the Boots of Travel didn't admit him. It helped him still like go do his mission.
Yeah.
Whereas this game, like, you can't kill anyone on. I feel like.
I think Invoker could probably go top. It's not exactly where you want to be, but I think he probably could go top.
I think he could, but I think it's more of a grief than a benefit. Like,
yeah.
So,
down bottom.
if somebody's not sitting mid.
There's some low heroes here.
There are.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably, like, it might just be a call thing, but Charles now comes to the mid, tries to gank Fusquash with the self-disruption to dodge the EMP, but the Impale actually gonna not come in as Bunny's made the TP.
Oh, what a torrent.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
That was
Cleave
insane.
gonna be off the mark. That's just 3 stacks on the Shadow Poison, not gonna take down.
Almost.
Invoker.
200.
I was surprised that Charles didn't go for the Impale. It was coming off cooldown as the disruption ended, but he saw the Bunyan's TP and wanted to bail right out of there. That's a finished armlet on Konko too. No boots armlet.
That's.
I'm gonna switch over to net worth with that because that's
large in
probably.
the chart.
Oh, did you see what he just did? I don't know if you have your camera top.
He's a god. That was insane.
It's not very important. Oh my goodness, the Phantasm dodge and the
Another dodge.
boat.
Wow.
Wow. That was 2 very hard to time. The Phantasm dodge maybe not as much, but
Yeah.
those
Still.
are both not the easiest plays.
I agree. Oh, but
And
Tide's here with
ultimately,
Ravage.
nothing happens because the Rome saves Tree and
Tide's here with Ravage. Oh no, he didn't get EMP'd.
Tide's here and Ravage. Oh, that is the longest shotgun I've ever seen.
That was insane, yeah.
And Aru gonna be the only casualty of the 8
What?
heroes drag top.
Yeah, that was
Ooh.
epic clutch. Life Stealer with the same idea as Kunkka, just straight armlet.
Yeah.
No boots needed.
We've been seeing this.
Yeah.
I think more often in offlaners, but both of these position ones kind of have the same idea and against the same lane. They're both against strength heroes.
Yeah.
The move speed, the extra move speed in the lane, like phase boots, you're not getting the kill, and it's also not saving you from dying. So go armlet, speed up your farm.
So I don't know if you saw, but this Tide looks like he wants a very greedy build,
Facts,
and
huh?
I'm kind of a fan of it. I think.
Yeah, I agree with this. The read here that he has is that Ravage will only ever be used to counter initiate.
Yeah.
Which I agree with because they need some way to counter the heavy team fight of Purdue. So you're never looking to lead in with the Ravage. So you don't need a blink. You're just gonna sit in the back, let him come to you, press R.
Yeah, I think it's very nice. I think the only thing is he's kind of taking what Treant wants to do right now. Treant wants to just sit here and be a body to defend this tower, but Tide's kind of doing that. So
yeah,
Treant
Treant
feels
can
a
cry
little
about
bad.
it.
But yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what items Treant goes for. I could see him going the Meteor Hammer build. I could also see him going for like something else. I think he actually has
Squash
Meteor
again.
Hammer queued up, so I missed that kill.
Tranquils right now.
Savage. Oh, that is Tranquils queued up. Yeah, you're right.
So
I was seeing pieces and thinking that was the hammer, but it's not.
no, not anymore.
Lifestealer thinking about staying around. In the range creep. Yeah.
Ooh.
The Vendetta, there's actually no detection here. So Charles scouts him out. Gonna go on to Fell. Charles doesn't want to reveal himself. The two-man shackle are gonna force the
What a shackle.
the Vendetta pop.
It was in vain,
Yeah,
but it was a great shackle.
Well, it actually seems like it does nothing, but it forced the impale.
Yeah.
So it's actually not for nothing, which like 10 times out of 10 that plays for nothing. You just die anyway.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. But yeah, and look at this. Tide is able to just put the pressure on the top lane because they force the CK rotation down bottom.
Yeah.
So all for the life of your position 4, really your position 5, I think. I think they are still going to give priority to Treant.
I think Treant just is greedier, so he'll get more, regardless.
Yeah.
Even if that's not their intention.
But Tide gets half health on the tier 1.
That's pretty impressive.
Pretty crazy. And Bunions and Fudge now setting up towards this tier 1 bot.
It's 12 minutes. It's very nice to notice, or unfortunate for Purdue team, is they don't have a tower yet that they want,
That's
and
true.
they are against the Treant Protector. So
Yeah.
he should
Now, on the
start healing
bright
up
side for them,
mid-tower.
Northeastern does not have a tower yet either.
That's true, but Northeastern is completely fine with chilling at the moment, because Tide is going a very
here's
greedy item build.
Here's a smoke.
Kunkka is going a very greedy item
Yeah.
build. And they have a Treant Protector.
Looks like they're gonna just smoke in to secure this tower.
So the one thing
I
I'm
say
not
that they
sure.
didn't bring a tower hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the Dyer's idea of going late gaming in this game. I think
Yeah.
their heroes are nice, but I don't know if they can compete against the Lifestealer and CK.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a bit hard. I also don't know how much damage a carry Kunkka does if he gets all the items he wants.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I think you're right. I think there's definitely a point though where they can get these like first wave of greedy items, maybe a second item or something, and then start to roll.
Because they're winning their lane so well, they can like snowball and it's okay. It's not a throw yet. I think if they ever lose like 2 fights in a row, they're gonna be in a really tough spot.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. But Invoker's game is so griefed, by the way. I have to mention this. Invoker has been involved in nothing. He has 3 deaths. He's had this urn and gotten no charges on it the whole game. And he's going back for the Midas now.
Yeah, I mean, they want the game to go late. They're ready for it.
Ravage comes out, stacks onto the shackle, and that's a bit awkward. That's a nice overgrowth. Does catch 4. Invoker gonna go down. Blue Squash able to put the shadow poisons on from the backline. No one able to touch him. And now looking to clean up. Ticha is in, taking a lot of damage, but Oh my goodness, he hits a 3-man anchor smash. They're doing no damage to him anymore. Disruption to save him. And yeah, Northeastern gonna clean up. Lifestealer wasn't a pig. Did you get that bug? Did you see that bug?
Yep, that was sick. That was a sick bug.
I've never seen that before in the entire
I also
game.
have not seen it before.
He's in the TP hiding spot, not gonna
And he...
make it. He raged in the base.
He raged.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, he didn't pull him back before he finished the TP.
That's a rare misplay from Bunions, because every other hero you can just pull him back after, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But CK TP's back in to all 5, takes a lot of damage, doesn't go down right away, but yeah. The punch down and the Shadow Demon from the Soul Catcher was able to put him low.
Yeah, so now
that was a very greedy TP.
It was very, very greedy. But now that they're all grouped together like this, Dire's just owning it. This is like their timing, I feel like. Or not.
Winter's Curse to dodge the meteor damage! Oh no, it's a disaster. It's actually a disaster. Tide will go down. They cleaned up Fudge on the side with the lifesteal. So it all works out, it's fine.
I think this is definitely what they want to be hitting. Like they should be a lot stronger than Radiant is at this point, and they're hitting that well, and they're getting that.
You can see that reflected in the Buying Onions Kunkka build. Look at his hotbar.
Oh, I love it.
Chrysalis queued up. He went Boots of Travel because he feels so ahead.
And it's nice on Kunkka. You're like one of the only heroes that still has like the reset ability.
Yeah.
With the Boots of Travel, like this Ember Tinker.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, and Embers don't even really use it anymore.
Yeah.
It's considered too greedy.
They just do it with regular TPs.
Yeah. Tide has Ags as well. Or he's gonna have it in 600 gold.
Yeah, so not yet. That'll be a big upgrade for him. That'll make these fights feel even more ridiculous.
Bell just went the dumbest way. And somehow was fine. I like sucked my breath in, like what the fuck's going on?
Oh, what a save.
Disruption save from the low ground. I don't know if it's gonna matter. I mean, there's a lot of heroes here.
What a blink out.
Yeah.
The shadow.
He really looked like he was caught.
He was caught.
And now CK's stuck in the trees.
Oh,
the Knight's Ravage on the back, but canceled out by the Winter's Curse.
Oh my
nice
God.
2-man impale as well from Charles now.
Exploded.
Buying Onion's gonna throw the boat to just to get the rum buff. Just gonna miss time with the rage as well, unfortunately. Trying to run himself away with the armor. Charles has Vendetta, but not gonna be able to find Bunions. They will look to reset. For all that, I mean, just one death on each side. CK for Treant, and they were very early in the fight.
Yeah, it's still very nice for the Dire. That CK, if he's slow to get out and about like he has been, that the hero is a lot less effective if you're not ahead from the laning stage, which is going to be very nice for Dire, especially as this Tide Hunter is about to have his Ags, so he will clear through all those illusions pretty easily.
Yeah, has he got it on the courier now? Oh no, he's still missing gold. I guess because no one died in that fight, they just no one got anything.
He's about to get this tower mid in that big wave, so he'll have it.
Usually, yeah. Usually you look at the end of a fight and people are like bringing their next item out to them, right?
Yep, not this case.
Lifestealer does have a Deso on the way. So Lifestealer has kept up. While the rest of the Purdue cores have fallen off. Fallen off the pace, I should say. Not fallen off for the game, but fallen off the pace.
The thing is, I think the Deso is nice, but I think he still gets kited.
Yeah.
This game. I think he still has problems with Shadow Demon, and I think he won't have enough damage to go through Bolt Buff. And he's turning out to be their only damage.
Yeah.
Which is
I really don't know what
the
item is for Lifestealer.
I like MKB personally. You get the procs with your attack speed.
Yeah, but you still have the issue with the Shadow Demon. Is my thinking. Like,
yeah,
Lifestealer doesn't get onto Shadow Demon. Is the issue.
This is just. I mean, I think for that he He infests
Maybe he
bombs
just
with
has
the
to
Nyx
rely
to
on his
get
team.
him. Yeah.
You consider that he should build a BKB? That'd be fun. Build BKB Lifestealer. Hey, then you wouldn't have to worry
That's
about.
good. We'll get it. I'm sure he'll get one later if the game goes late enough.
Perfect.
But I think for him, I think his play to kill Shadow Demon is he has to initiate with an Infest Bomb in Vendetta.
It could
And
just
I
be
think-
that the way you kill Shadow Demon, right, is Impale into Invoker.
Yeah.
And that's the only way. Like, Lifestealer just says, fuck it, I'm not going on it. Teach him.
Poor
Gonna be
Tidehunter. He just got
Doesn't
killed by
have his
all
Ags.
5 heroes.
He's so close. He was so close to his Ags.
He tried to hit that tower and just got cold snapped 5
Yep.
seconds.
He did get the tower though, right?
He
Yeah,
did.
he got the last thing in the tower.
Still funny.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Well, and you don't realize how much damage you take when the fresh Deso's coming out from
The fresh Deso with the alacrity.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And Invoker gets earn charges.
Earn charges, let's go.
Yeah, it feels so bad to play Quaswex Invoker and not have snow things. Sorry, I saw the chat and it confused me.
For the disconnects.
Yeah. But it feels so bad to have no involvement when you've got this earn.
It does.
I don't know. I mean, I think that's the way you have to beat Shadow Demon mid. And it might just be another case of, like, he doesn't play against it in pub, so he doesn't know the correct way to play. But you hit this point on Invo where you can shove out the lane, and he didn't even put any points in Exort, so he couldn't Meteor shove the lane. So maybe that's what it was. He just got shoved into his tower all the time and got stuck.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But the problem is, like, Shadow Demon even pushed out the lane, made a rotation, and came back and just kept farming around mid.
Yeah.
And Invoker was stuck there. So at some point you have to say, hey, like Winter Wyvern or hey Nyx, come take XP mid. Probably Wyvern, and then go into the lane top with the Nyx.
Yeah. Winter Wyvern has a blink now, so she's ready to initiate. She just brown boots blink.
Wow.
Chad.
That is pretty Chad. Pull up. How do I pull up all the items? There's a you just click items.
Yeah. I do this
Chad
scoreboard
too.
and then
She should really have her slots filled though. Get a branch.
I
Or
mean,
get Fluffy Hat.
yeah, that's support players in a nutshell. What can you do? They don't like their
You
slots.
can get a branch. You can get a Fluffy Hat.
No, they have to be sacrificial.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. What did Fudge end up doing? Fudge is he's going for the Meteor Hammer. Do you know how much Fudge plays Treant Protector, by the way?
0.
Because I have no idea. I don't know.
My guess is 0, or like very minimal. But
See,
I don't.
Oh yeah, he dragged the wave past the. Oh no.
I'm not a big fan of Tranquil Boots on Treant when you're going for the Meteor Hammer build. I feel like you have enough regen with that Ring of Health. But
is the Tranquil Boots not just for the move speed when you're in the trees?
It might be, but oh my god, what a dodge! What a dodge!
Totally juke. He's got the
Well
sentry
played.
now, so Nyx is in sentry range.
I can't see. My game's broken.
Such. He's got the Tinkerer sentry.
Yeah, I don't know the radius. If it's
Oh,
if
I
he's in or
can't
out.
click on it either. But he is in this is in range. I'll tell you.
Oh, okay. Nyx is also going for a Meteor Hammer, but
Wait,
he's
what's
not
the
quite there
hotkey for
yet.
the vision? F3.
F1?
F1 is
F2.
all. So yeah, it's F3 is dire vision.
Yeah. So he doesn't see him.
Well, I think he did see him when they, like, he kind of walked over the tree.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he doesn't see him currently when we're paused because the tree's in
Yeah.
the way. Anyway, Tide has eggs. Fog.
It's ready. He's ready to gush the wave. He didn't go gush slow. That's sad.
He actually has
wonder-
one point in Gush. He has Ags, he has 1 point in
Yeah.
Gush. I didn't notice. Why did he
It's,
max Kraken Shell?
It's elite. It's elite.
Why max Kraken Shell if you go Ags?
You're elite. You're an elite gamer.
And he took the Kraken Shell threshold talent. That one I agree with this game, actually. I stopped
Yeah,
watching bot. I forgot we were watching this kills.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah,
So
he
yeah,
sees him
Fudge
now.
put the obs on the cliff
Oh no.
just to get it dewarded. So.
Oh no, Nyx can't reach it.
Nyx can't reach.
Oh no.
Fudge can reach.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Fudge was that 2 sentries that Nyx put?
Yeah.
Sorry.
He just used another one because he still
Is
sees
that-
the ward. They're
No,
coming
no.
to gank. Look at the smoke on Dire.
Oh my goodness, I was watching the ward shenanigans as well. Oh,
Yeah,
the
well, so
2-man
was-
torrent into the boat.
So was Radiant.
Yeah.
Oh, what
my
a
goodness,
curse.
That's a huge Winter's Curse.
What a
Blue
save.
Splash walked into it by accident. Not gonna finish off
No,
Charles.
You
Charles
can't tell me nobody dies.
actually gets out, and wow, the Winter's Curse was huge. Oh my goodness, he turned the arm off! What is this?
Oh,
I was watching. I had him selected in my. Like I had the
oh
cursor on.
no. Okay, so everyone who was in the beginning of that shenanigan did deserve to die, and they did die.
Oh my goodness,
There's
I can't
a
believe he
spirit
turned that
vessel
off
now on the
again.
move. That's interesting.
He went back after the Midas for a vessel. Huh.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. I feel like, I guess it's good against Kunkka, but I don't know if it's. I guess they don't have the damage,
Oh,
so
I
I
missed
guess
the
it's
Sunstroke.
out.
Yeah. I almost would have liked to see like a Yules or something on the board. Like it's kind of an old idea.
Yeah.
But against the Shadow Demon, actually you can't purge off Shadow Poison anymore. I'm lying. They changed that a while ago. Don't listen to me. I'm just wrong.
It's okay.
Bell gonna go down. Trade's 1-for-1 with Aru. Teacher over here, but Teacher with the max
Teacher's
Kraken
just
Shell. He's
Doesn't care.
fine.
He's gonna kill them all.
The level 1 Gush doing no damage, unfortunately.
One
But
day. it'll-
Vix should go down. Treehard trying to run away. Actually gonna get caught by Shadow Demon. Fight
He's
completely
getting called
separated.
along. Okay, never mind.
There is a lot of heroes here though. I mean, the rest of the Radiant team did show up. They're still having issues chasing Fudge through the trees. Jay's gonna have to give it up. Now X marked up is Jay on the Lifestealer Bunions. Dealing the damage, takes him down. Wow. Fudge in this bottom lane has been just hell.
Big
for
menace. Absolutely.
The funniest thing is he's
has
been
their
hell for them by doing nothing. I think he's actually done nothing in the lane.
Yes. No.
They
it's
just chase
the-
him and you can't get him.
It's just the tree protector mindset. I don't know.
I
weird-
completely understand it because I hate having this hero in my pubs.
Weird things just fucking happen around this hero when you don't ignore him. If you just ignore him, nothing happens, and you just win
You just
the game.
ignore him, you lose your tower.
Yeah, you lose your tower, but you win the game.
Teacher
That
being
they're gonna
very
lose
aggressive,
that.
just hitting the tower with no ravage weapon.
They are, but they're
Shadow
they're
Demon
all
save
still
gonna make
here.
a dodge from
And
you.
I think they're all
Winter's Curse
strong.
on the Blue Squash. Do they
That's
have
a
the damage
huge
to take him
curse.
down? The
They-
boat came through. And not gonna be
He's-
enough to take Blue Squash down.
They're
The rest
now
of them are
just so
gonna fall.
far ahead.
Yeah.
They're just able to run it whoever shows up and win fights.
Yeah, my brain did a little hiccup. It seemed like that fight was gonna go well for Radiant. It was a nice curse, but the
Yeah,
boat
that was
able
like-
to interrupt and Fell came in from the side and
That
it
was
enough
as
to
perfect
Just, yeah.
of a curse as you could get, right? The carry and I think it was somebody else was hitting the food flush mid who hasn't died yet.
Yep.
And he just like didn't have to care. It was no big deal for him. He's just that
Yeah.
tanky at this point in the game.
Dire's middle tower
Oh, dude.
For no reason other than just
Oh,
being
yes,
level
it's
18 at 24 minutes.
Yeah, I mean they are tremendously ahead at this point. So
Yeah, and that's. And Lifestealer is going back for a Mantha now because he knows he can't do anything.
yeah.
He's just getting kited, but his team also
It just
has damage
feels so
issues at
bad.
the same
Yeah.
time. Yeah, it's very.
It's probably
very-
the correct item to go too. Is the problem?
Oh yeah,
But it
absolutely.
feels so sad.
It does. And CK is only getting his Echo Saber now at 25 minutes. These are items you want to have before, like, 15.
Yeah. Well, and really, you
Which-
want your Invoker to be up around 12k right now. I mean, you
That's
want your
true,
Invoker
too.
to have a whole nother item.
Yeah, they're definitely hoping for the late game to just outscale.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dire just have to shut them out of the map, and I think they get Roche. They take they own the triangle, and then
Yep.
it's hopefully smooth sailing from there. But We'll see. Very close.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, here's a question for you. What do you think the Dota Plus win probability says?
I think it's 85-15.
I think it's like 90+%. I'm gonna say like 92%.
Alright.
But Dota Plus is 78. Wow.
Okay, I was close. 80?
Yeah, I thought it would be higher, honestly. 8K net worth lead, 26 minutes, and they just feel like they're rolling.
They are rolling, but I think if there's like a decent chance they get stopped at some weird stuff at the roast pit or something where Radiant come back in this game, and like we was saying before, I think their late game is far superior.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Tide finally has levels in his gush and the talent, so he actually does damage.
Alright, so what they really need now is they need the Tide Shard, because they don't hit towers.
They do.
Tide swinging for about 10 damage per hit on this tower. Had backdoor, so we'll do a little bit more fun. Ooh, it takes a long time to siege this tier 2.
Yeah.
And similar to
they're not
game
mounting
1,
a response, so it's like, who cares? They're just
yeah, I mean,
getting
what
a tower.
can you do if you're on Radiant? Tide has Ravage.
Yeah, there's nothing.
You need to somehow, if you want to take the fight against Ravage, you need to like somehow burst the Tide, Winter's Curse into Sunstrike, and hope that it's enough pure damage.
Well, they need to break him with the Nyx, but then Nyx wants to go on.
Nyx doesn't break anymore, does he?
I thought it did.
I don't.
Maybe
I
not.
don't think it breaks.
Okay, if he doesn't break, then what? They have no chance.
Okay, the
God.
Nyx tooltip says, well, the invisibility cannot be dispelled. The break can be. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't break anymore.
Yeah, I don't.
You'd have to check me on that.
I thought it did,
I
but
think
it probably
it was patched to not. I think it did, and now it does not.
Yeah, that's probably true. I think I do remember.
I think it just does damage now.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll see next time you hit someone. We'll see.
So they need a Silver Edge, but Lifestealer's on Manta. So
yeah,
I don't. This is rough. They can't burst Tide. And
all right, here's the Impale Meteor Hammer with the Sunstrike to boot. Fell.
Oh,
gets definitely blasted just on the edge. Now Ticha did come in for this, gonna hit the Ravage onto 4. 2-man Torrent as well into the boat combo.
Kunkka's coming. Kunkka's slaying. Oh, Ticha abandoned
Kunkka's getting
carry.
slayed. Wow, perfectly chainstorm. That was pretty great from Purdue.
Did so much damage, and then if Tide was there, they all die.
Yeah. But it's part of like if they had a +1, they might all die, but they're just a bit split on the map. Blue Squash now in the mid. Looking to get caught out. Has the blink ready, but has to blink forward.
What a great blink.
Actually, he just does. Okay.
Yeah, it's just wow, that was way too far for him to go for the guess. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what I was thinking when I said like he got the blink out, which, you know, is good and can be expected, but the Purdue team should have known that he had to blink forward because you can't turn and blink.
Yeah.
And they all guessed backwards towards the Dire base. So.
He had Spirit Vessel. That's the word I couldn't come up with. On him. So.
Right. The DOT stops you from
cancel.
turning before you TP or before you blink. Yada yada. Charles caught out. Shackle shot. Taken down. But yeah, actually very important. I was saying like 90%. Very, very important right now to reclaim your advantage as Dire. Because you give up this kill, you think you're a little bit stronger than you are, you go blow a Ravage. Really need to establish yourselves back on the map, and they are able to. They don't lose Foo Squash, and he comes back and gets a kill. If they lose Foo Squash in the mid there, right, it's game on.
it's very rough. But that's kind of what the hero is. It's a fine line in the mid lane from disaster and glory.
Ticha didn't buy that Chrysalis. He's going for Satanic now. Instead, he's got a Silver Edge, and he's picked up a BKB as well. I think the BKB is new.
Yeah, it's nice BKB purchase.
Yeah, it lets him hit.
Yeah.
Nyx can't just take him. disruption, but they don't take the Roach very fast. If they get in with the Winter's Curse, this could get dicey. Looks like they're not going to try for it in Roker's bottom, so... I think Purdue overestimated how fast they could take Roche.
I think so.
Because, you know, you figure, hey, they've got the Tide with the Gush, with the talent, like, they're going to take it, but they don't have anyone to hit. That's the one reason this Tide ags, too, is, like, I like the item, and I like going it early and not, like, skipping Blink for it, but they don't really have physical damage dealers.
Yeah, they have the cleave on Kunkka, and that's it.
Yeah.
But I mean that is a lot.
It is a lot. It is a
guaranteed
lot. Yeah,
crit.
absolutely.
The guaranteed crit every time is very nice for Kunkka nowadays.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Invoker. He wants to work towards this BKB. He's been sat in this bot lane trying to recover a little bit, but he doesn't even want to shove.
Kunkka had a really cool play where he X'd himself, TP'd, cleared the wave, and then just went back to his team while Treant was still pushing the next wave. Very cool.
Yeah, I know he did that top earlier as well, so they will grab him. They're trying to take the Aegis down early. Torrent gonna hit. Kunkka though, he's gonna go down the first time. Nice ravage on the
huge ravage.
Actually hits on 5, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Invoker's stuck in the trees! I can't even watch the fight. He TP'd into the tree! No! Oh my goodness.
But
that's such a disaster. That feels so bad.
That's enough time wasted. But
they've actually managed to hold on to this fight.
They don't have the damage anymore. They're getting... Radiant's getting too tanky.
Yeah, Charles wants to go for more J though, we gotta be careful. Almost actually tick down to the Shadow Poison. Now, Vix jumps forward, wants to find Foo Squash. Sunstrike gonna be shared between the creeps. Vic trying to armlet toggle, not gonna happen. Charles with the 2-man impale. They're still looking towards Foo Squash. Tree hard, all the way in. Disruption is saved. Meteor ready to come out. Meteor gonna drop down, but Foo Squash able to blink away.
Boys are still just chilling in the front. Oh, and then
takes Charles down. Funyuns goes back in after all that. I cannot believe he TP'd in the trees. Vix says, I was wondering what he was doing. Vix doesn't know the half of it. He was stuck in the trees. Oh my goodness. I know exactly what happened. He TP'd from bot lane and he clicked on the spot off to the side. He thought he was going to TP to the range racks, right? And get into this tree pocket. And he TP'd just behind and got stuck.
Yeah, he didn't know.
Oh, that hurts.
It does.
And what hurts is they won the fight. They would have had a whole team wipe. They would have entirely team wiped Northeastern. No G call.
But Bunyans is still here.
Bunyans
strong.
In further, yeah. I was looking at the chase. Bunyans might be in a bit of trouble now as Jay. Yeah.
Can he get the
gonna
toggle?
take him down.
Should be
fine.
Good spell.
Sunstrike gonna be off the mark. Yeah, wow. So yeah, it ends up being 3 for 3.
Yeah.
Still favors Purdue, obviously. You take down the Kunkka, he's 20k net worth, so. And you don't lose your 2 cores.
Now.
Invoker in a lot of trouble. This you can just do that.
Yep, he's just
Shadow Poison execution.
Yep.
I don't know what he was doing all the way out there.
He was chasing Tide, he tried to kill Tide.
Oh, yeah, he was trying to keep hunting him. Yeah.
And came back. Yeah, he was hunting.
That's just a super greedy play then, I guess.
Yeah. Well, he also didn't expect Shadow Demon to get out on the map so fast.
Bell picks up 3 bounty wins.
Classic. Oh, I'm never on my side of the map and no one's coming here, so I just get
Fudge.
It's okay, Fudge.
Meteor hammered the ground. He thought the creeps were coming. They weren't.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just. I don't know why it's so funny to me. I just moved my camera there.
I mean, it is funny. I just wasn't able to watch it. Nyx is an A on this. Oh.
Nyx jumps forward, finds Foo Squash Bell with the shackle. Not gonna latch, but the pushback, what's it called? The Gale Force pushes him away. Comes in, Ravage. Actually gonna take down the CK. Wow, that was a lot of damage.
He still gets out.
Yeah. Foo Squash able to blink off to the side and he's just fine. But the Infest Bomb takes him down with the help of Charles. a lot of damage coming out from the meta. And now, the 2-man tornado, Meteor, Deafening Blast gonna be off the mark. And now the fight's just completely broken down into chaos.
They don't have the physical damage anymore to deal with them.
No, remember when I said 90%?
Yeah, I mean now it's turning.
I'm thinking it's almost more like it's an 8K net worth lead. I think it's like 60-40 maybe.
I checked.
Because you're right. I mean, they
got
can't take down these tanky boys.
Yeah.
Northeastern can't. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty rough actually. And Lifestealer has the full AC. He's going blink. I mean, these items are the items that feel good to pick up. And okay, any other team, and I don't believe this at all. Purdue flames each other, just legitimately flames each other. Check shard. Oh no, that's a gauntlets.
It's on Wind Ranger, I think. He's 5 minutes behind. He'll hear us in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention.
It's on Wind, I assume, because he's the only one that has one.
Absolutely. I didn't pay attention to who got the shard. But
I also thought that was first Roche, maybe. I don't know. Because Nyx,
they took it before.
Wind is literally the only hero with a shard, so I don't know if he bought it or if that was just the first.
Was it the first Roche? Hang on.
It might have been because it's still not up.
Hang on. let me think about this. Hang on.
I'm pretty sure it was just the first Roche.
I think you're right. That was the first Roche, and this is just a gauntlet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they saw the gauntlets in the pit.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that made me think of one. And I looked over, there is a box there.
Uzumaki Naruto Barrage. We'll get him next time.
Yeah.
So we'll see in 2 minutes 47 seconds for sure if when Roshan respawns.
Professional level casting here.
Very professional.
Anyway. Okay, Lifestealer actually changed his mind. He was gonna pick up a blink. He's going back for Nullifier, it looks like.
Very interesting. Konka just finished his Satanic.
How's he know?
Yeah.
Yes.
And Lifestealer is like right up there in net worth. Like, he's competitive.
Yeah, I mean, Lifestealer can absolutely fight into Konka now.
Yeah, he takes no damage now. It feels like he has 45 arms.
Here comes the jump, and yeah, that'll.
But when you get
hold that thought. Winter's Curse gonna save him. For now, Lifestealer gonna pop the wand, turn around, but be forced to run away, infest into Charles.
And then another disconnect.
Disaster. Kinda sad.
Yeah, this is.
I mean, sometimes sad. What can you do? But
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. They were saying it was like a snow problem. I don't know how legit that is, but we did get. Well, hammered.
I mean, they're in like Indiana.
They're
right?
out in the Midwest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they got
storm
hammered.
There. There is a storm.
Is there right now? Okay. Yeah. So I mean, it's a very real problem.
Yeah, it's like.
And the way he's DCing and not pausing, I'd imagine it's like literal connection drops as well.
Yeah, it's just I can't connect anymore. Great.
Yeah.
Nice. Fun game. And it's probably like just his dorm thing or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Especially if he's like off campus and paying for his own Wi-Fi. You know, not in university. Anyway, you
Resume into instant disconnect. Oh, you love to see it.
That's too bad. That's just too bad.
It is.
So this fight also, by the way, even without Invoker, could very well go Purdue's way.
Absolutely.
They've blown the combo. They still have the nature's the overgrowth. That's what I was looking for, overgrowth. But no ravage, no Konka spells.
I think he's gonna tear them up.
Yeah, he's just has to sit in for a touch longer, to finish healing probably. But Nyx's Vendetta as well. He could just hit for a couple hundred damage, and by a couple hundred I mean like 700. He just dumps out the impale. after the Infest, I imagine, yep, Infest pops out, takes down Fell, and Northeastern forced to retreat.
Yeah, this is rough. It's getting rough for them,
Yeah.
not being able to kill this lifestealer.
I might be biased because I really don't like Treant Protector as a hero.
Yeah,
But I think, like, especially when you take this fight towards the outpost, right? Treant Protector should be there.
I mean, Treant Protector's done his job this game because the Radiant team didn't ignore him, and they lost like 4 fights in a row in this bottom lane.
Oh,
But
I think
now
you're
he's a
absolutely
liability.
right. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. But like, I'm just imagining where like Treant Protector gets into. I can't draw. I was thinking I could draw on the map. I can't. But Treant Protector gets into like here and just stops the Wyvern from getting into the fight, and then it's a free kill.
Yeah, it's just rough.
I don't know if you could see my drawing.
Yeah,
actually.
I understood what you meant, I think.
Like in behind, like up by the word spot, you know.
Yeah. I think it's just hard. I think
Yeah, absolutely.
Treant as a hero has this like mid-game usefulness, and then he's just the late-game team fight.
Yeah, I think part of it is I don't like the hero, so I'm a little biased that like get this hero away from any game that I ever touch.
Yeah. I think Treant's very good in situations where your offlaner isn't that like beefcake that can go sit and defend your safe lane tower. So if you just have your Treant 5 do it, it feels real.
It's also a very strong laner.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we slow down. I don't know if there's any big items that have come out. Trying to click around everyone to see if anything's coming out. Lifestealer's about to pick something up.
He's looking for Nullifier still.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna change his mind. He's got like 5k gold on him.
Yeah, Winter Wyvern is 800 gold away from Refresher.
I saw that.
That's gonna be
I love
very
that
scary.
pickup. I love that
I
pickup
do too.
actually.
It's very
Wyvern's been in such good position to stop these initiations onto the cores, and the second curse is just absolutely gonna make a huge difference. You stop the route, you stop any initiation. Fix. He took a lot of damage from like nothing, from the super non-committal X forward into hit.
Kunkka is almost getting his AC.
He went Tidebringer cooldown instead of the Ghost Ship fleet.
I think that's correct.
Probably on one Kunkka, that's probably what you do. You don't go that high.
Yeah.
Hands, you're needed.
I'm needed. Why am I needed?
We have no lobby. You need to make it.
Why making him X gone?
Yeah.
Alright, Big Yoey solo cast.
Oh no. Wait.
Oh wait. Big Yoey Discord stream.
You're the streamer.
Yeah, but you get to cast. I get to watch your stream.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to go to the lobby. They're not gonna see it.
No, I'm gonna put your stream on my stream.
Oh.
They get to see epic lobby formation.
Epic lobby
Cost.
formation.
Oh, I do it this way. I know how to do it. It's gonna be scuffed, but it's okay.
Big Yoey solo stream. Invoker getting jumped on with his BKB, and he's just getting free and ulted, and then critted by the Kunkka. And he's Ghost walks away, trying to live. He's getting Gale forced, and he's dead. Okay, very epic solo cast.
Big Yoey, you gotta move your camera now, because I've left the lobby.
Come join other server. Make the lobby.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh wait, I can't join other server?
Why?
Because I gotta listen to Big Yoey solo cast.
Alright, we'll make the lobby now then.
Who are we playing?
Is it test or?
Yeah, it's
Fudge
test
almost
right now,
has
but
his
who are we playing?
Aghanims. That'll be very nice for
We're
Vision.
against Brown.
There's
Brown
a
hole.
Refresher on the Tidehunter. AC on Kunkka now.
You missed Big Moth Wraith King.
I did miss Big Moth Wraith King, I'm sorry. Yule's on Shadow Demon.
Did Miggity Mac have the
And he gets
password B
ulted.
capitals?
Oh no!
He
It's
did,
gonna be
yes.
a double.
Okay.
He just dies to the Winter Wyvern curse. Now Tide is
no.
dead as well, bursted.
You need the
Life
ID
stealer.
of the last game for the best of 3.
This is so scuffed.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
and Fell lives at a sliver of HP. Another disastrous high ground for Dire.
Well, if you want to just read it out.
I
The Wyvern
sent it to
uses
Discord,
pressure, but
I can read
get-
it out.
Yeah.
Get it off.
It's 6411 864 394.
Oh, hang
Fudge
on, it
has
didn't
zags
type.
now, guys.
Say it again.
6411
This is so scuffed.
864 864 394.
Oh,
Okay,
Roche
got
is
it.
up. Okay, this is second Roche coming up now. Here we go.
Okay.
And they're gonna get it on
Well, hence,
Radiant.
how do
It
I
is
convince
dying
myself to
very
actually
quickly.
attend my classes?
And
What's the
Lifestealer has his nullifier, picks up the
you cry.
Aegis. Now let's see who the shard goes with,
Man.
and they left it in the pit. And now
Look at that,
CK picks it up.
he was just ahead. What
He
was
was-
the guy in
dude.
chat's name?
He was mocking Naruto Barrage. He was ahead of his time. And Shard's going to Lifestealer. They're gonna get open wounds back.
Yeah, this game is feeling like almost over the other way now.
Yeah, it is. It really is. They just don't have the damage to deal with anything.
No.
Fudge has his Ags and immediately dies. Unfortunate.
Oh, you play with the
Got
mini map
one
on the
tree
right. That's
down.
right.
Oh yeah, the mini map on the right. Foo Squash looking for a Winkins. Kunkka is going for an Ags. I'm not sure I agree with this. I think he needs more damage. I'm not sure if the I don't know if his team has enough damage around him where he can go for the Ags.
Yeah.
Fel is looking for an Aeon. Tide has a refresher and he's going for his BKB. I don't know if we talked about that.
I don't think so, but I agree with that as well.
The Lincolns is ready. BKB on CK with the shard ready. Invoker's going for a sheep stick next. Wyvern's going for an Aeon. Lifestealer is going for a Swift Blink.
Breaking news, the
After his
coach plays
nullifier.
Dota. Interrupting your cast since when?
Since an hour ago or whatever.
This is bullshit. He should kill himself, I think, after this game.
Whoa.
There's
Pretty sure that's what he
actually
was.
some,
That's what he said he was gonna do if he kept playing the game. So.
Is that? I don't remember.
Alright. Last thing before I stop interrupting the
Oh no,
cast is- hold on.
complete bursted. What was that?
If I leave a lobby that I'm not playing in, is it gonna break the lobby?
No. If you're not a caster now.
Not a caster, not a player. I was just sitting in the lobby and it started. I can leave and it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully. Sheepstick Dawn on Invoker.
What is this vision in this cast?
What?
What are these sparkles?
Oh, that's the effect from the battle pass
Yeah.
for the fog. So the
I don't like it.
sparkles are your
That's
vision.
so pay
aid.
to win. That's so pay to win.
I know, it's pretty nice.
I like how like 5 years ago they added features that were pay to win and people were like, nah, it's just like quality of life. They're not even trying to hide it anymore, bro. Like, here is exactly where Fog of War is at all times. What the fuck, dude?
Ooh. Yeah, Yoey, so unfortunately I can't rejoin the lobby.
Oh. Dope.
So your camera is the caster camera.
Okay, well, that's great. Nothing wrong will happen here. Bunyan went back for a blink instead, actually. I like that. Better.
Yeah.
Let's see. Tide has his BKB. Now, let's see. Wyvern has a Yules.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Force Staff on Nyx Assassin.
Yeah.
Where are the treant trees? Okay, there's one in the high ground. Over there. One over there.
You're an Ag's tree, huh?
Structures
Yeah.
are fortified.
That one, this one got dewarded. That tower just got
Yeah,
obliterated.
it got obliterated.
Lifestealer.
Holy. Yeah, the
This
deaths of
guy
the AC.
hurts. Yeah, this guy does some damage with, especially with the Penta Edge sword.
Yeah. So they clean up the 2 of the outer towers. I guess there's still the one bot with the Aegis, and the Aegis gonna time out now. So.
All done. 30 seconds left. Just gonna chill.
Now I wonder, like, if Northeastern wants, they can very much just turtle this game.
Yeah.
You can't. It's really hard to push into Shadow Demon Kunkka.
It is. It's a Fuswash rep. I wonder if eventually, I don't know if Kunkka will have the damage eventually. Like,
no, I think you're right, but
he...
in like a high ground defense scenario, you kind of just keep.
Yeah, I think it's possible for that.
Dominating performance.
Oh, I don't know.
Fell dies?
Wind Ranger
Wow.
fell.
Yeah, I was
Fell.
definitely with you looking
Wind
at this
Ranger
Nick spell.
fell.
Bunyan's BKB.
Big BKB. Wow.
Wait,
that was-
Wyvern, yeah, Wyvern can just whenever he wants press. Might need to use Ravage here, yeah, they will.
Yeah,
Ravage. Hits the Aeon Disc on Nyx though.
But now Lifesteal is here. He's just munching.
Oh, the Satanic!
Oh, the Satanic!
It's not gonna be enough, but he Satanic on like 2 HP though.
Yeah, that was very impressive. But that's Ravage down. This is just getting rough. More rough and more rough. Rougher and rougher.
Roche can spawn in 2 minutes. I mean, they could just on Purdue take the last outer tower and just
get the
hold that
next
top
Roche.
jungle area now, right?
Yeah, I think so. That's probably how they want to play.
Oh no.
Dude, I feel like this game they're gonna make this game go wait on Dire, and then they're gonna forfeit them because they've used all their pause time.
No, the way the rule works with pause time, and you know, I guarantee that neither team knows this, but the way the rule works with pause time is after 15 minutes of combined pause time, which I'm sure we're over by now, you can just say no, you can't pause and unpause it, but the guy can still be DC'd, like he can come back. Yeah. And at this point, I mean, Invoker needs to farm, but like I don't think if Invoker leaves, they just win.
Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, excuse me.
Like Invoker's been not no impact, but relatively low impact.
Little.
He's been like below the Wyvern, probably more than Nyx, but less than Wyvern in terms of.
He has 7K
importance.
net worth. He
has 7K in the bank. He does.
So does Lifesteal.
No,
Do they have
that's
the same amount of gold.
That's that's Lifestealer's gold, and Invoker's doesn't show because he's DC.
Ah, I see. Okay. Classic. Nice Gaben.
Took me a second, yeah.
It took me.
How does Lifestealer have 7K?
I don't know. He's just rich.
He's so rich.
But I mean, Kunkka's up there in net worth with him. It's just his effective like DPS is way lower.
Yeah, well, Kunkka's a 1. I mean, you're on this innate cooldown with your Tidebringer, right?
Yeah.
Like, what's the Tidebringer cooldown now? 2 seconds? 3 seconds?
Yeah.
2?
2. All right.
But hitting once every 2 seconds isn't.
Yeah, it's not great.
You do a lot of damage.
Invoker's back. He has 1,500 net worth in the bank.
Yeah.
He's
got a Hex though.
Wait now. He does have a Hex.
And he's about to hit 25. Both of which are big.
Yeah. Pretty big. Pretty big. 2.5x passive effects? I feel like that's
useless.
Garbage. Yeah.
The only thing that you could argue is like decent is the Wex move speed. Cause
Oh!
It's a lot of move speed.
That poor Wind Ranger.
Just execution.
Shut up. Yeah, absolutely. And there is a Octarine Core on the CK at this point.
Yeah, kind of some of the strengths that we talked about for Shadow Demon last game don't really apply this game just because there's so much HP. CK, Lifestealer, they're huge tanky cores that Lifestealer can dodge with the Infest. CK just literally through raw HP is going to dodge a lot of your damage.
Yep.
And they both heal through hitting, so the longer the fight drags on, it's not like you're just building up stacks and they're taking damage. They're just staying topped up.
Oh, that's a big
juicy wave.
Yeah.
So 50 minutes on this game. Are we gonna see 60-minute items this game, you think?
I don't know. That's a good question. I feel like it's looking like no. Roche is gonna be up in 30, and I feel like Dire isn't in the position where they can really hold back Radiant at this point. The curses have just become too much.
Yeah. The problem though, right, is the 60-minute items are probably the most realistic way for Northeastern to win.
I think so, yeah.
It's kind of just like stay together, ball up, be safe for 10 minutes, get better 60-minute items and win a fight is probably the best gameplay.
I don't know the real items that like Kunkka could go to make a difference. At this
You
point.
get like a Stygian vessel, maybe it could be okay.
Yeah, like items he could buy, man.
Oh, yeah. No, I thought you were on the 60-minute. No, yeah. I think
No,
you're
no,
right.
no. Yeah. Oh, but here we go.
Here's the
Like,
jump. Yep.
outside the base.
Ravage gonna hit onto the Aeon Disc, but CK, second Ravage actually gonna be locked down for so long. Oh, the save! The
That
Golden
was a
Ring
sick save from
save!
Wyvern. That was so far away.
My
That's
goodness.
going well for Dire.
Wow.
Not sure. Never mind. They don't have any damage.
That was a good try from Dire. That was so close. If
That was
Winter
so
Wyvern
close.
was like a little bit further away,
What did
that save
CK just
doesn't
pop
go
to?
off.
Hello?
Shadow Demon.
I thought the Shadow Poison went off already.
He fucked up the toggle again.
Was it the Purge damage?
It might have been the Purge
Might
damage.
have
You might be right. But he must have messed up the toggle then.
Yeah. But Wyvern got
That's so
out.
sad.
That is
Yeah.
sad. I don't know. That really.
Wyvern's been
have-
playing out of his gourd.
Oh my god, I think Wyvern's. Oh, never mind.
Look at Kunkka Adams.
I think Kunkka.
He needs the axe.
Yeah. Well, this is a one Kunkka.
It is. So.
So he's gone full.
He still needs
right
team
click
fight though. I
damage.
mean,
Yeah.
like
No, I agree with you though.
you just buy the Shadow Demon more time, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Problem is, I don't know if Shadow Demon at this stage has enough damage to deal with CKLS. Like, they're just too tanky for him.
Yeah, the problem, like, CK almost got bursted that fight, but Wyvern had a sick save, and it like kind of ruined the rest of that fight for Dire.
There ain't one item that Kunkka can buy to solve that CK problem. Then so.
No.
Gotta
Well,
hope.
that's kind of what we've been talking about. They hit this really strong like early mid game timing, lost like 2 fights, and then just haven't had the damage to really push through in fights.
The Shadow Demon pick like feels like good early, but they have no late game with it.
Yeah. So
they had an
first
actual
pick Shadow
carry.
Demon, by the way.
Where's the carry?
Kunkka 1 and tied 3.
Oh shit!
That's why.
I was
Yeah.
thinking mid was 1.
No. Yeah. No, it's win 5. So wind is
No,
sad.
I
and
meant
isn't
mid. I
doing-
said mid was 1.
Oh, my bad.
Like
Yeah.
I was getting the positions wrong.
Yeah.
Carry 2 mid 1.
Yeah, I got you.
Yep. And now they are getting some decent vision.
I love the Shadow Demon walking up where the Kunkka goes while he's X. So if they try to go on the Kunkka, they find the Shadow Demon and he just gets fucking obliterated. That's great gameplay right there.
Oh no!
Oh, the second one. Okay, he's realized, right?
Oh no, he didn't.
He didn't realize. Oh no.
Oh no, Trina's just dying. I think Trina has to hold you.
I mean, Trina
Trina
can die. It's-
A big
Where's the
Ravage.
Ravage? Wyvern's
Could be
out of
just
spells
Yelp
too.
first. Wyvern's dead.
Wyvern has no buyback. Tide's got another Ravage, but everyone's BKB.
Hey,
Tide
he's
popped
not
his
doing
refresh,
it,
but he
dude.
doesn't have mana.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and he used Gush, so he's not gonna get mana in the fight. Shadow Demon Wind Waker's away up the cliff. Tide chased down.
Uses all of his spells
Tries to
again.
TP. It's
Wow,
actually
Tide's
real a TP away.
What a Giga Tad TP. Wow. That Life Stealer
The
does
rest of the team
damage.
goes down around him, but
They just GG already though. They can't do anything.
Yeah, Life Stealer is unstoppable at this point.
yeah. So you'll never guess what comes after this game.
This is one of those games where like you have a problem and then like if you somehow kill that problem, there's just like another one of them that would kill your entire team.
Yeah. Hey, they're gonna hold out, try and make it to those 60-minute items.
Invoker doesn't even have does Invoker even have Cataclysm yet?
No.
Nope. Invoker's game was so sad. Invoker's game was so sad.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's
Dude,
like
he's gone again.
that's kind of an Omega Low, but also, dude,
really
somebody
is, no.
tell Akash to unpause, dude. We need to do that.
Okay, guys. How's
And
the
none of us
timer
are
looking?
actually doing that if that's being streamed. Oh yeah, here we go.
That's his
I'll
own
give you
teammates,
his-
by the way, that are talking.
Yeah.
From Purdue. Yeah.
So this Purdue stack, I don't know how much you were here for. But they flame each other like hardcore, and it's not like joking around. They actually get mauled at each other. They're the only stack of guys in CSL that like flames each other in all chat and means it.
I see. All the stacks of girls be doing that.
CSL is usually like pretty friendly because college Dota isn't very serious. People aren't recruited to do it. No one's the same skill level. But this stack is mauled. My goodness, I just noticed your catapults are like scarabs.
Yeah, they're great. I mean, one rack's down there. It's rough.
They're probably gonna lose the second, but I think they might hold the third. I mean,
if they don't end the game, I think they can hold.
Teacher's gotta be careful walking up like this, though.
That's true. I think they have no problem holding creeps. I think.
Yeah.
They have problems fighting. Still a man.
Who's Squash gonna try and just pump in the Shadow Poison? Gonna get found by Charles, actually. Wind Waker away. Ravage on the back. CK taking a lot of damage.
The Shadow Demon illusions are doing.
Is that just what he's gotta become? The illusion bot?
I guess so.
Tied in with the BKB. I mean, now the fight's starting to break down, though. Who's Squash found on the side. Forced to disrupt himself. Has the Wind Waker away. Will have the blink after the fact.
He's out of there.
He is out of there. Teacher wants to go forward for more, but Purdue's gonna back off. Alright, 56-30.
But they're up to a 12k net worth lead.
I mean, I think this game's like, I can't believe it's only says 70%, I have to say.
Yeah, it's 70% the other way now, though. Just kind of crazy.
Yeah, but I would think it was more again.
Yeah. I don't know, Dota Plus is wild.
Dota Plus is wild. Dota Plus believes in
Plus does
in the Shadow Demon, I guess.
I guess.
Alright, they need Tide to hit 30 and just like get crits, right? So you can hit and get the Anchor Smash proc on the hit.
Yeah.
Kill everything in one go. No.
And now it's the other
team.
Wait.
That was Teacher. Oh no.
Oh man.
What's going on?
I don't know.
This game's been paused longer than it's been played.
I think so, and we're in an hour in. Oh god. Dota 2, pause.
Remember when I said I was gonna cast all the series?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my goodness, it's 11:30. This is game 2.
Yeah, dude, I don't know if I can fucking handle it. Jesus.
I was planning on casting a second series tonight after we were done with this.
Pause.
Joke.
This is Teacher Tide Hunter paused and didn't say why. Maybe he's just gotta pee.
Maybe.
We gotta be approaching like what 90 minutes of since draft ended.
Probably. Yeah, it was definitely 10 o'clock, like we were, but at the start of the last game.
Yeah.
Or at the start of this game.
It's been so long since we didn't cast the first 10 minutes of game 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
No one will remember.
No one's gonna watch this far because they're gonna be despaired for how many pauses are in it.
No, I'm gonna crop it and cut it up.
No, but the pauses are the best part.
The pauses are not the best part.
Joey Soulcast definitely isn't the best part.
You only had Joey Soulcast for like 90 seconds. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's all you need.
The sad part is I don't
video.
have a camera anymore.
Oh man.
For all that I wish when I'm casting that I had an observer, I actually like the control to like have my own screen and
Yeah, I'm sure
not
this
cast
is
off
wrong.
someone else's screen.
I'm just not paying attention to enough to random shit. I guess
Well,
I am the observer now.
That's right. I've become very like when I watch TI and like major tournaments, become like really, I don't know, like very appreciative of the observer work that goes on, because the only time you hear anything about the observers is like when the peg miss a fight.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of work that goes into observing, because the observers don't even talk. They spend the entire game just, moving the camera around. And it's
Yeah.
crazy good.
It's hard.
Like, big preach to those guys.
Yeah, my camera settings are all like bad for this.
The base realization is that they're not even moving the camera a lot of the time. They're pretty much just pressing like 25 keybinds that take them around the map, and they know every player's button, like every lane button spots on the map.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
I mean, it used to be
everything.
Yeah, I'm sure you can set it, and I've got to figure it out if I'm gonna do a lot of casting. But it used to be if you like double press the number key, so like 1, 2, 3, it would jump to that hero's position on the.
It still works.
Like it would focus on that hero. So like if you double press like 2, it would jump to Invoker. If you double press 4, it would jump to Lifestealer. Yours does that?
Work. Yeah.
Mine doesn't do that.
Why not?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I gotta go play. Ethan's finally on. I gotta go play Tarkov. Joey, get on after if you can.
Alright.
The game shuts off at 2 a.m. though, so.
Oh, really? Sad.
Yeah, so try to get on.
Alright.
I can't believe yours does that.
Yeah, we can look at the settings.
I've had
go
2
setting
computers.
setting by setting. In hotkeys.
No, it would be in hotkey spectator. So bottom right from here. Yeah, you have nothing. I mean,
copy hotkeys from panel.
I think mine's on. I can actually look because I have the client open still. Yeah, I have mine on. You actually have some custom stuff, which is cool.
Do I? I don't remember.
Not a lot, but a little bit. Like spectator camera grip, you have keypad 8.
Oh,
is that your camera grip button just normally?
Yeah. Yeah.
Camera grip with what?
It's
you don't middle mouse to move?
mouse. It's rebound to my mouse.
Okay. I see.
With like the software or whatever.
Yeah. I see.
It's just like, what are the thumb buttons on my body?
Yeah, you have everything the same as me, but like this is my new computer with all the default settings because it doesn't copy over. Right? Or maybe Dota does copy over your settings actually.
Yeah, you can save it in the cloud, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe I did something at one point to ruin it. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, we can look at options here.
Oh, do you have hold select hero to follow? That might be it.
Yeah.
That might be it. I've turned that on. I'll see you next game.
Okay.
Because yeah, mine stopped doing that at some point, and it used to, and it was so good because I actually got used to like jumping across the map that way instead of clicking on the mini map and then moving the camera.
In my camera, deceleration's rough.
You have acceleration on? What?
Deceleration, yeah, it's maxed.
Why do you have? Oh, mine's the same.
Yeah, that's what everyone has normally. It makes it so it doesn't have that alternate low.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you mean.
It does that thing. Yeah, like if I'm at this, it doesn't really work. Right.
I wonder what they.
Or maybe that's for edge pan. Yeah, it's for edge pan.
It's for edge pan, yeah.
Look, yeah. Whereas.
Yeah, I know the observers most of the time they jump around with the mouse and they use WASD.
Yeah.
There's someone posted binds that you can use for casting, like you could boot your client in caster mode and it has some nice binds. What's going on? Why are they still paused?
I don't know, man. This is rough.
Man, I really hope this has been streaming your screen the whole time.
It is. I think. Because it's mini map
like
on the right, I see it. So.
Okay. Well, in 5 minutes they're gonna see my OBS tab because I just popped it open to check and realized I can't check. So scuffed.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we are. Wait, it like kind of works. My number 1 doesn't work because it's my select, I think.
Yeah, that's your own hero.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gee, sorry.
You've earned a wyvern's gratitude.
Why'd they pause? They could have just GG'd.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my goodness, okay. Invoker Cataclysm!
It's online!
Alright, here they go.
Is it Ghost Scepter on Wyvern?
Yeah, I
There's a
don't know
mech
why he
on
didn't
Nyx.
go. He went mech, he went 50-minute mech!
He's going Greaves. That's epic.
What is that?
There's an MKB on Lifestealer.
Yeah, he's got the boots in the backpack because he's got the Agi blink now.
Yeah, he's a speedy boy.
It looks like... I was gonna say it looks like Purdue's gonna be content to chill. But they have smoked into the dire jungle.
Yeah, Roche is in 2 minutes. Okay,
Roast in 2 minutes and 60-minute items are in 2 minutes.
Yeah, they pop the smoke.
Yeah,
I don't know
I'd be surprised if they're content to chill. I'm assuming, yeah, like Lifestealer's got buyback.
Dude, I feel like everyone's like relearning what's going on in this game, so they are probably content to like learn.
Yeah.
Wow, Lifestealer just hit a range creep for like 90 gold.
But the reason 92 gold in the range creep. But yeah, the reason I say that is like if you're winning, you don't want 60-minute items to come out. It's just a chance for you to get bad ones.
Yeah. I agree, it's just, do they even remember what game they're playing?
Well,
So
59
many
minutes
balls.
here. They are gonna send the Illus in towards
So
the
dry.
range racks.
Oh my
Lifestealer,
God.
yeah. I mean,
Lifestealer, calm down, buddy.
oh, he left the racks alive? No.
No.
Fel should probably at this point be using the Gale Force to try and pull someone back in.
Yeah.
Like I keep seeing him push down away from the high ground, which it's fine, but you want to kind of use it to catch one guy going against the green. But yeah, so they're gonna give up Elena Rex to live till 60 minutes.
Yeah, and we'll see what items are.
It's a trade
Now-
that Northeastern's
it's
willing to
exciting.
make.
Yeah. It's exciting, we'll see what happens.
Bunyans is not X-marked here.
Oh, that's interesting.
I thought he was when he made that CP. He's not.
I also thought he was. Fel has 5 words last I looked.
Hang on,
there's a
they are
streak
drawing the
now,
arrow.
Shatter Demon.
Okay. Bunyans is gonna get out of there, but Purdue just drew the arrow straight down to him. That could have been like a very bad spot to get caught.
Alright. Items, go.
Items go. Go hit
Guys,
Ancients.
nobody's taking Ancients. Oh my god, they're fighting.
I mean, for Purdue, this is exactly what you want. They're gonna catch out onto Blue Squash. Teach actually taking a lot of damage with Blue Squash. Gonna get chained. Able to use himself up onto the high ground. Gonna disrupt to dodge the Cataclysm. Ravage comes out, catches onto everybody. Overgrowth gonna connect as well. Blue Squash all the way down to the south, trying to escape. He's gonna have the blink up, not for 7 seconds. Trying to run away. He
Nobody
got
just
smoked
died.
somehow. Teach, you're just gonna TP. Easy.
Nobody's dead.
Nobody's dead.
What is going on? And
Nobody's
nobody's
dead
gotten
and
an
no items
item.
have spawned. No,
Please,
items
somebody
have
hit
spawned.
an ancient creep. Stack it,
Fel
stack
is,
it.
Fel
No,
is not the
Fel.
one that... Oh no, he got the rune and he's gonna walk away.
Alright, Bunyan's got one. Here we go. Arcanist
Arcanist armor. I've not even seen this item in the game.
Yeah, I don't even know what it does.
Mouse
I
it,
have
mouse
no
over,
idea.
mouse over. Fuck everything else.
Oh, Stygian Desolator on
35% damage
Lifestealer?
reflection for 5 seconds as an aura?
I guess, yeah. Lifestealer got a Stygian.
That's
nice.
terrifying.
Ooh, Ex Machina, very cool.
Ex Machina, very pog.
Dire's bottom tower is under
CK
attack.
has an axe now, of his own.
Yeah, CK's had the eggs.
I just, in all
Yeah,
the
he's just been like sending the Illus down. I mean, what you do.
Wyvern's
Wyvern
getting
actually
caught
very
here.
caught out. They're not going to be able to come.
He's dead.
And the rest of its team actually is just content to farm.
Oh my god, the refresh blink!
My god, the refresher blink!
Oh,
He's
so
still caught.
close, but the trees see it. Oh, the Kunka refreshed, what? And now there's another pause.
So,
Oh.
so it's actually interesting. Did he use a refresher shard? What happened?
No,
oh
he
no, Ex Machina, Ex Machina. So what I was gonna say was I was surprised that they didn't keep pushing towards the high ground. Purdue, because they took the tier 2, and then they see the 2 cores showing. Do they not? Did they lose the wave? Do they just not have another wave?
Guys, I'm outplaying them. Guys, I'm alive.
Oh my goodness. He actually did almost outplay them.
I think he is going to. This X isn't going to connect.
Yeah, they're gonna be able to just walk up. Funyuns has blink again.
Yeah.
But the refresher into blink was very actually like smart play.
That's cool. Yeah, I liked it.
If he gets an instant Winter's Curse on.
Oh, what a
yeah, there you go.
what a torrent.
Wasn't a nice torrent.
Oh no, Tide Hunter.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh,
It's Tide. That's no buyback.
Nice torrent. No
Why
buyback.
does he not have buyback?
That's not good.
Press I, press I.
I.
It's gold! No!
No! It's gold?
Disaster. 90 seconds, no time. I mean, you give up Megas here. You have to.
I guess you have to get. I mean, they also didn't get their items. They got 2. There's 5.
Yeah. Yeah, neither of them are good for Shadow Demon.
It's 3.
Torrent Storm comes through, but it's not even going to delay. Invoker.
Yeah.
Broken by the Silver Edge, but Ghostwalk going to take him out of there. And
Stygian, Mirror Shield, and Shadow so far versus Ex Machina, Giant's Ring, and Arcanist Armor.
Yeah, so they got very, very good items on Purdue side.
Yeah, they did.
So even without the last 2, I mean, they didn't really hit the lottery where they get bad items and Northeastern gets good items. So
yep.
Probably at some point they'll just look to close out this game.
Well, they're going
gonna
Roche
take the
right
Roche.
now.
I mean,
Get another Aegis on Lifestealer.
They're gonna get the Ags onto Lifestealer.
Oh, the Ag on Lifestealer is epic.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. Okay, well. Nyx Assassin's getting an Ag? No, CK got the Ags. Oh no, he gave it
CK
to Nyx.
gives it to Nyx, yeah. Interesting. Probably the right play.
Yeah. Oh, Tide's back up again. Let's hope he gets money for buyback.
Cool. I can't
Stream
believe it's
Protector
gold.
has 6k gold.
Cataclysm to Scout.
Cataclysm to Scout. Kunkka has 7k gold. There's 3.5 on.
Yeah, I
Shadow
mean,
Demon.
I just don't see
6K
how
on
they
Lifestealer.
deal with. I don't see how Northeastern deals with CK plus Lifesteal. I mean, you can kill one of them, but killing both is near impossible.
It is. It's gonna be hard.
Uh,
We'll see. I mean,
Yeah,
the game's still going.
There's
Oh,
always a
Force
chance,
Boots.
right?
There's always a
Force
chance.
Boots is actually very good on
It
Shadow
is.
Demon. It's usually
It's just
not
a
the
very
item you
good
want to see.
Oh, and a Mirror Shield. That's also very nice.
Yeah, I guess you put that on like your Tide, right? You don't want him getting
Yeah.
Winter's Cursed.
That's what I
Could be
do, but
interesting.
I don't know what they're thinking. Yep, they are thinking that.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
no, Tide's getting gone on again. Still doesn't
Mirror
have the
Shield.
buyback. A Mirror Shield. And
He was able to pop the Aeon. He still has no buyback though, right?
yeah, he has no buyback. The Mirror Shield.
Mirror Shield is actually doing work.
Oh, Life Stealer is
There's
just going
so
for
much
the base.
stuff in the base though, yeah.
Oh my
Life
god.
Stealer
Oh,
able to just
Kunkka got
hammer
his
onto it.
Ags. What is going on? I can't see anything.
There's a
Ravage
Ravage,
is
but
out.
it doesn't hit on the Life Stealer.
Life
Oh my
Stealer just
goodness, where's that damage from? What the fuck? They're gonna try and do it again, blink away.
Wind Ranger's owning. The tree and ulti.
The tree and overgrowth! Wind kick! Wind's just gotta keep laying in. Bunyan's
Oh,
gonna
no,
die. Bunyan's has
He has
buyback.
buyback.
No, it's one.
Hell has buyback. This is the last
Both gonna
fight
buy back.
to end all fights.
They gotta try and find Jay
My
though.
game is completely lagging. I see nothing. Oh, Life Stealer's hitting the
base,
throne.
the throne.
Oh
the
no!
Throne.
The throne, no!
There's
Save
no
the
threat.
throne! The Ravage! Oh, it's just short!
Oh my goodness.
Purdue wins.
Alright, on to game 3.
Here we go.
Oh man.
Oh my god, the series started at 8:30.
Yep,
It
it's
is-
what, midnight now? 11:45?
45, yeah.
Look at my OBS. Beautiful.
Well, that was a game.
Why are we watching my display? What? Huh?
What?
Oh, it's still. I see. It hasn't swapped yet.
Oh my god. Well, that was a game.
Wait,
Wow.
that game finally ended?
Game's over.
I literally went to go play with my friend who was just starting Dota. And then, so that game went
My
faster than.
goodness.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was
Did you count how many
that was
pauses?
something.
No. That's
Oh. Next time.
Cool Hands, when you edit this, definitely add a pause counter.
I don't cut out any of the pauses. I just add a pause counter.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I should actually.
Alright, we watching again?
That's hysterical.
For the next one?
Oh yeah,
Here we
going for
go.
the next one. Back in the lobby.
Back in the lobby.
Oh god. You know the funny thing, right? Is this team wasn't supposed to be a serious team. They're going so here's the real truth. Like anyone who's watched this late into the video, I'm gonna keep this one as one video. I'm not separating it into chunks of games.
This Purdue team's pretty good too.
Anyone who's watched this late into the video, right? They what this team was. They named themselves the NU Goon Squad. And this team was their idea, right? Foo Squash doesn't play. Fell doesn't play. Bunions hasn't played serious in ages. And T just keeps saying he's washed. They were like, yeah, we're just going to random every pick, and we'll just play 5 random heroes every game. Or right, if the other team agrees to it, we'll let them draft our draft, so they can draft their own team. They can draft our team. They went to play against Purdue, and I was talking with them like literally just before the game, like 8:20, whatever. And they were like, who are we up against? Purdue. And then they went, oh, this is the team that has Charles on it. and then someone said like, we can't lose to Charles. And that was it. They went try hard. Literally, they went into the season like, hey, we don't want to try hard for a single game this entire time. Like, that's not what this is for.
And they're already tryharding.
They broke that 10 minutes before game 1.
Oh my.
1 hour and 5 minutes later.
1 hour? No, it's like 3 hours.
Yeah, this series started a couple minutes after 8:30, I think. I think it started a little bit late.
Yeah, you guys started while we were still in our game.
Yep. But Yoey, I'm sorry I've dragged you into it.
Oh yeah, this is something. I feel like now I have to finish it. It's too much.
Yeah, copybuck. So Yoey's probably sick of hearing me say it, but I've kind of made up my mind that I'm going to cast all of the series this season to put onto YouTube, and I had people send me logos and whatever. People like watching their own games casted, and there's not a lot of exposure for a lot of CSL people. So
I'll say, if you have the mental fortitude, good luck on you.
I don't know if it's mental fortitude. I'm realizing how much time it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Even if I don't edit anything and I just kind of like record a game, save it, put a thumbnail on it, each series will be like 3.5, 4 hours to cast.
Yep.
And I think there's like 20 series a week that I'm supposed to do. And I'm not getting paid.
Yep. It's called portfolio.
Yeah, portfolio for my engineering degree.
Yeah, no, honestly, same.
I mean, I like casting, I really do, but I'm realizing that like 20 series a week is 3 series a day, which is like I get off work at 5 and cast till midnight and then go to sleep, and that's pushing it. Like, that's questionable.
Yeah.
But hey. Maybe for every series like this, there will be a short series. 2 games.
Now you can camera control again.
True. You know what I'm also gonna do? That I don't know if people like this or hate this. I actually haven't asked anyone. But you know how like the replay channels like add a game 3 even if there was only 2 game series so that there's no spoilers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, go for it.
I don't know if people like it or hate it though. Like I always liked it when I watched.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I prefer it. There's been too many times where like I accidentally moved the cursor. I'm like, well, shit. There's the third game. Never mind. I spoiled it for myself.
One minute into game 2. Oh, there's a game 3.
Literally, like I'm like, oh, this game, I can't see how it'll end. Oh, move the cursor. It ends in like 1 minute. What the fuck? Oh.
Yeah, right.
Oh shoot, Wollaston's is closed.
Oh no.
I wanted a sandwich.
Do you have just no food? They don't make sandwiches this late anyway.
No, I know, but I had a hankering for. I like their what is it? It's one of their chicken sandwiches. It's really good.
Are they are you talking about the one in by West Village or the one over?
No, Marina. I live off campus, and that's just closer. Well,
Gotcha.
I say I live off campus, but I'm pretty much like I live right by some of the freshman dorms.
Gotcha. I think the store itself is still open, right? Just not the hot food.
I think so.
I think the store stays open till like 2. The only reason I say that is when I was a freshman, I frequently went to the convenience store at like 1 a.m.
Sober?
Yeah, we would finish playing in-house.
Really? Really? Wow. Yeah. Well,
back then, CSL was Sunday afternoons. Or Saturday afternoon? It might have been Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm trying to think of a good place to go try out tomorrow for food, so I might just go back there and do what I'm used to.
Yeah. I think there's a good ramen place out that way, right? Just past campus.
I think I know what you're talking about, and I was thinking there's like I think it's called Wow Wow Wings. Or Wow Wings. I look it up. Apparently it's a Korean restaurant that's just called Wow Wings. Except I don't know if it exists, at least that location. Because I look on Google Maps and it shows a different place.
Oh, but I think it's like one of those fake restaurants?
Well, I can get Grubhub from there.
Yeah, right, like the kitchen.
And like it has like full on like I don't know. I figured I was going to go try it.
Yeah.
See what's there tomorrow. If not, might just do a ramen, which
yeah. I know there's like some like those pop-up kitchens, right? Where they like rent the kitchen space from another restaurant.
Yeah.
To do delivery only.
That might be. We'll see.
Yeah. Also there's Boston Shawarma.
I've been doing a lot of Boston shawarma. Yeah, that I like. I've been doing a good amount of Cappy's pizza. Not. I do like it. It's close to me. It's decent. But no, pretty much just living off of Trader Joe's.
Yep.
Little price.
I've been ordering a lot of Uber Eats recently.
I've been thinking about doing that, but I'm like, all right, no, I got to go outside and actually get some like semi-exercise. So I'll walk.
Yeah.
But
Uber Eats every once in a while will have like a coupon for like $10 off 20 or something.
Ooh, that does actually.
But I figured out right, if you get one, like they advertise every once in a while, they advertise like buy one get one free from this restaurant. They offer something, and it counts towards like the $20, so you can get like 2 $10 things for $0.
Yeah, I wish there was a B-dubs close by. Buffalo Wild Wings, because there really isn't, and they do the
double
buy
wing
one get
Tuesday
one
or whatever.
Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
So at my previous college, I do on Thursdays. I'd get like 20 wings for like 20. We're not playing another. We have decided.
All right, Yoey. They have
yeah,
forfeit. I gotta share the screen. I had it on the game 3 tab. but game 3 has been called. They've left the lobby.
They're
Oh my
done.
goodness.
For real? They've left. They're very much for real.
Oh god.
That is funny.
Oh my goodness. All right, well. Oh, well. So wait, now I'm gonna. Okay, no, because I wasn't gonna cut this one. Maybe I should cut this one up into games.
Maybe, and just do a game 3 video that's just a black screen after like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You have the game 3 Purdue Gold versus NU Goon Squad, then just black.
Yeah, but it's black for like an hour, so people think it's another 90-minute
Yeah.
game. He says bedtime. Unfortunately, no game 3. So yeah, they're done.
All right, well, GG's.
Such an anticlimactic end.
Yeah, I don't know. That's funny. Vix called it.
I shouldn't look at the other my team's games if I'm gonna cast them because I'm put them on. He says we think we can DQ them for pause time and they were assholes, so it would be funny. Unfortunately, you can't. Roblox says no.
Sag. All right, well, GG's boys.
Yeah, GG's. Thanks for stopping by and joining the cast, Yoey. Sorry it took so long.
No, that was funny. It's not your fault. There's literally nothing you could have done.
I could have not invited you to this cast.
I mean, okay, you could have not done that, but that's beside the point. I wouldn't have had great
True. All right, yeah, well, it was fun. Anytime you want to cast more games, I am going. If I'm gonna cast 20 games a week, then
yeah, that's
or
insane.
20 times
I'll try to
best
let
of
you know,
3.
I don't know. Honestly, I'll probably just cast like fruit squash games or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like,
the one thing is
I
I'm
don't
not planning
care
on
enough
doing. Yeah, I'm not planning on doing a lot of live.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
So they'd all be like off of the ticket. So even
replay.
like the food squash stack games, I'll be doing off the ticket.
Yeah.
Because it's easier
Whatever.
for me.
That works. Yeah, I'm sure you can start whenever.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, basically if I'm doing that, I'll be doing it every day.
Yeah. Good luck.
So yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
All right. Have a good night though.
All right. Yeah. Good night. Thanks for stopping by.
No problem. It was fun.
Peace.
Peace.
Epic. There you have it. I don't know how I really end this, but yeah, that's gonna do it for the stream. I'm not sure if I'm gonna cut this up and upload it or if I'm just gonna upload to the channel raw. But yeah, I guess we'll see when it goes up. So thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking out the stream. If you're watching on YouTube, a lot more content to come. Hopefully I can stick to my plan. First time I've really like said it out loud, so I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I'm gonna try my best to do all the series. I'm thinking some of them aren't gonna be ticketed. I know a couple this first week aren't. There's always some issues with the ticket. And I don't know. After that, we'll see if it really is 20, 21, 22. I don't know exactly how many I have to count, but if it really is that many, I'm gonna try and do it. So yeah, thanks for sticking around and have a good one.